Hi, everyone. I just didn't know if I should reveal this like a normal model reveal or like happy Tuesday, by the way. I went to watch Ireland yesterday. We'll get into it. I'm on the floor right now. I just figured okay, so if you weren't here the night I streamed, like in the middle of the night, and you're not on Twitter, you haven't seen this yet. But if you were, then you have seen it already. So really, a surprise for some of you. Like if you were someone like Scruffy with a reasonable bedtime and, you know, like and no Twitter, no social media for the most part, just touching grass and loving life, you haven't seen this yet. Here's my eyeball. I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Crown! Yeah. Thingies. Yeah, my antenna. They move when I talk. Thank you, Dia. Did you know that Dia made this? This was like the best thing ever. I saw that Dia was like, hey, I'm making PNGTubers, by the way. And I was like, hello, Miss Dia. I tripped over myself trying to get to her commissions and I fell on my face. But now I have a cute model. Okay, we're moving. Ta-da! My hair is both. My hair is both. And I have sharky teeth. Not really sharky teeth, but like cool teeth. Because Dia made me with cool teeth. Touch grass. Yeah. And then I have ponytails. And I have really cool sleeves. They're like double sleeves. Okay, so I got like the shoulder part of the sleeve. And then the rest of the sleeve. And my dress and my big hair. And my wings. And then the rest of my dress. And then... wow! The bottom kind of looks like a Tiffany lamp. If you've seen those stained glass lamps, this is kind of the vibe. And then I have shoes. They kind of match. They're the same kind of pair of shoes, but like the straps are different. Asymmetry for once. Whoa! But yeah. Yellow looks so nice. Yeah! Yellow was one of my favorite colors. Reasonable bedtime, what's that? You should learn. Layering. Yes, I didn't realize that these are Ami's colors until literally just now. Hey Ami, we're matching. Vatican vibes, you know how it is. Yellow! Yeah, so I've been planning to have a birthday outfit for a very long time. Like, maybe 4 months, maybe 5 months. So, gonna need a sticker for this. I can make stickers of this. I could do that. Yeah, who needs a normal sleep schedule when you can procrastinate sleep? Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Very pretty Dia. Killed it. Yeah, I have 2 arm toggles, but I haven't put up the other arm toggle yet. But I can show you a picture of it, I think. Well, no, I'll let you guys see it later. I just wanted to look very happy and joyful. And I think I was like, Dia, can I have like a big smile? Can I smile and be really happy about smiling? And she's like, yes, of course. So now I have my cool like little fang, my little lip fang that I have on my normal model. And I have my teethies. Oh yeah, joyful fellow. I just wanted to be happy. I am happy. There's the queen. Yeah, now I have my crown, so I have the princess toggle always enabled. You're welcome, Bob. Bob is currently working. Well, that's pretty. Yes. If you weren't here when I streamed for 7 hours, surprise. I didn't mean to stream for 7 hours. I just had caffeine, so during Max in February. Yeah, I think we've all been very upset. Well, not everyone. I think a lot of people have been very upset. And so I have decided to join Max this month. I think everyone all together we shall join Max and do things that are very happy and joyful here on this stream. Lovely new dress, Juni. Thank you! I got it at Dia's. Wow! No, I've been obsessed with this dress for a very long time. I mentioned this story when I showed you guys the model the other night. But there was this adoptable model. So I go on VGen every once in a while. I don't really commission art that often. Art is very much a luxury. I don't indulge too much. But every once in a while, I'll look on VGen because you can, like, adopt, I guess, or take the rights, like, buy the rights of outfits and stuff, or like a model or something. And so I'll look, you know, maybe for VAngeli research, maybe for my own research, and I found this like gold dress, and I was like, I need this dress. I need this dress. This will be my birthday dress. I need this dress. So I purchased the dress. I bought it like as soon as I could. I like put it in my like VGen like bookmark list and was like, okay, I'm gonna think over it for like a week or two. And I had dreams about this dress. Like I needed to have this dress. So I got it and I was like, okay, all right. Now I need to wear said dress. Was asleep? Yeah, no worries. It is the Joy Queen. Wow, I don't know about Queen. 7 hours in the middle of the night? No, it wasn't. Okay, I started a stream at 6 p.m. Okay, a reasonable hour to stream. 6 p.m. Everyone's off of work. Okay, except if you're in California, then it was 3 p.m. And then I played a game because I wanted to play a game. I was having a rough one. I was like, you know what, we're gonna play Heartopia. Okay. The issue was Heartopia was getting an update. So Carmen was like, hop on Mahjong and play Mahjong. And so I played a round of Mahjong. And then we played Heartopia and worked on the house and everything and ran around and had a good time. I'm already playing Heartopia this week with Mira. She's getting Heartopia. So it's gonna be really great. That has been like the most joyful thing about my life, playing Heartopia and talking to Mira. We talk a lot. I think we talked for like 6 hours the other day. It looks amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I was there for like 30 minutes and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, I think 6 o'clock is pretty reasonable, but I just kept going because, yeah, I really wanted to. I missed you guys. Heartopia's peak. Thank you, Jam. Jam, if you have Heartopia, please send me your friend code. Please. Okay. So, since it is my birth month, February, and also, by the way, happy Black History Month, everyone. I don't really talk about being, I mean, I think it's obvious that I'm, like, African American, as well as Dominican. I'm both. My parents are from different places. But yeah, I'm very happy about that. I don't really think that people talk about it in our circle very often. But I was just happy to celebrate my family this month. I think they're cool people. We did a lot of work in my family to try and like get all of the history that we could. Because if you didn't know, being African American in America usually means that your family used to be slaves, right? Which is the case for mine. And so finding records of that was really hard because they didn't really have birth certificates or anything. Everything was word of mouth and like memory, right? A lot of the graves that my family members occupy are unmarked. You know, like there will be like a rock there, but you know, by word of mouth and like sharing these stories, we are able to like identify, oh, this is where Uncle so-and-so was. This is where great grandpa so-and-so was. Hey, this is a church that grandpa blah 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 built by himself. You know, and we have this big book that we made about like as many memories as we can remember and as many like family lines as we could trace. It's kind of like our ancestry, like the website, like the ancestry website, except we had to do it all manually for the most part. But it goes back pretty far and I'm really proud of it and I think it's really cool. So that's why I'm all like, good job, family. Black history is cool because I have pictures of my great grandpa and his mules. He was a farmer guy. He had mules. It was super sick. But yeah, I'm very happy about that. Happy Black History Month. Also my birthday month. Also Holy Family Month. Stormy low kicks. Yeah? Yeah? Unless that's an I. Is it a capitalized I? Or is it not an I? Here's your jazz entrance music. Hello, it's me, Juni Purwood, Catholic Christian Moth Girl streamer. Today, we're hanging out. I just got this new PNG model. Just dropped. Thank you, Dia. And, we're joy maxing. So, welcome. Low kicks. Ah! It is an L. Very cool. Let me shout you out. Let me yell at you real quick. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Shout out. Shout out. You have to let me know if it works. I'm using Restream. So sometimes Restream is a little weird. Unless someone already shouted you out. I can't really see it. Can somebody please shout out Low Kicks? What were you up to? What's been happening? over in your neck of the woods? What? Oh, I was talking about it's Black History Month, and I was talking about how proud I am of my family for like tracking down as much history about ourselves as we could, despite the conditions. So it's pretty cool that I can like look through a book and like know the names of like people from several generations back that didn't have any documents, because that's not really how the world worked a few years, a few centuries ago. So I thought it was pretty cool. Like it's got like the legal names, quote unquote, of everyone, and also their nicknames. We're a big nickname family. There are some family members I don't know the real names of because they only exclusively use the nicknames. So whenever someone uses their legal name, I'm like, who's that? I've never met this person a day in my life. I think we started doing this before like myancestry.com became a big thing. So it would have been a lot easier. But should be talked about more. My church celebrates it. Yeah! I agree. Hi, Juni. Good morning. This is beautiful new PNG model. Yeah! Okay, I'll show you the full thing. I'm sitting down again! If you didn't know this about me, when I first started streaming, I had a bust-up model, so it was about like this, right? And I really, really wanted a model that sat down. If I did a live 2D, I wanted a model that sat down. So I got a chibi live 2D model because it was sitting. Because I felt weird everyone having a standing model. And now I have a PNGTuber that's sitting. I love sitting down. I love taking a seat. I love sitting down. So I got a model that's sitting down again. And that makes the silhouette kind of hard to show off and stuff. But I really like it. I do not care. I don't need a standing silhouette. I'm having a seat. Alright. Happy birthday, me. I was playing Marvel Rivals. I have the morning paid off from work, so I get a chance to play / stream today. Let's go! So Moth Mom, I think I'm gonna have Dia work on Moth Mom's PNGTuber. Oh, that'd be so sick. Actually, so we can match? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna ask her what she wants and get that happening. That'd be so sick. I really love your new booty dress. Thank you so much. I like it too. I've been obsessed with this dress for months. I'm so glad it's like finally on my person. You know what I mean? Sitting down is peak. Sitting down model check. Floor time model win. I think, okay. So there's something that used to happen. Like, I don't want to say back in the day, but I kind of want to say back in the day. Something that used to happen with like rich people and artists, right? Where rich people, I'm not a rich person, all right? So I'm going to try my best. Where like rich people would just have like an artist that they would just pay for everything and be like, please do all of my art. Here is my money. Please go in your artist corner and make me beautiful art. Thank you so much. And so I'm like, oh man, I really like this PNGTuber model. I think I should get a pajama one from Dia. And then I'm like, oh man, I should get a moth bomb one for Dia, like from Dia, so we could match. Oh man, maybe, hey Dia, like this is about to be. And that's the same with my model mama for my VTuber, right? I love Suar so much. I love how pretty my model is. I'm excited to maybe get a new outfit in the future. If you guys have seen, oh, I gotta show you guys that. Not everybody saw that. Oh, I'm about to show you guys something so sick. I'm about to show you something so cool. Indeed, I was a follower of you on Irium. Wow! Oh my goodness! That was such a time. I love streaming on Irium. I'm glad I don't anymore. I miss it a little bit because I miss my Irium friends. But it's kind of like leaving Irium kind of feels like you're transferring out of a school. Like, you know, you can still text those people and stuff, but you don't see them every day anymore. So you don't really talk to them as much, or they don't really talk to you as much because you guys don't see each other as often as you used to. So you have to make like a conscious effort. So it's been a little difficult because I miss them, and I'm like, you guys are so busy. I wanna, can we hang out again? Like, yeah. But my goal for February, because I'm joy maxing, is to hang out with as many people as I can. Hi Judy, your model's adorable. Thank you, Frey. Oh my goodness, I appreciate it so much. Kinda miss Irium too. Yeah, I miss Irium. But whenever it's out of closed beta, I'll be back, and I'll probably have this model on there, to be honest. I'll probably have a lot of Dia PNGTuber models. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that'd be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. My new PNG model is wearing pajamas now because I mostly stream at night and I want my model to bring cozy, calming vibes. That's so real. Oh, thanks, Rose J. 30 stream streak? You were here. You were here the other day. That's crazy. Yeah, my good news is I can officially take care of my Roblox and start pursuing my vocation this summer. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Yay! I'm sorry I paused so long. I needed to find the button. Month-long streak. That's crazy. What are you doing here? I'm glad. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I do want a pajama model. I do want... Okay. This is what I was going to talk about. Because we're joy maxing, okay? I've been happy to be alive. I'm joy maxing. Okay, I need to move this. I need to move me out of the way. I have something very cool to show you. If you did not know about this, I am acquainted with someone called JuniPurwoodVT. Okay, and on Twitter's the other day, Jellymoon was all like, hey, can you drop your models and maybe I will do a redesign of some of the models that has been shared? I would really like that. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I think my model has a lot to work with. I'm a moth. I'm a painting. You know, have fun. I work at an antique shop. Make me an NPC. Do whatever you want. And I'm honestly very proud. Jelly was like, I want to draw you. And I was like, really? Me? So, without further ado, can I move it? Yes. The Jelly redesign of Juni. Very sick. Very sick. Okay, honestly, I feel very justified because I still have my twirly hair. So I'm glad that that stayed consistent because that means I really cooked. You know? Okay. I'm gonna make it a little smaller so you can see the shoes. I just would like to share something, and I'm so glad that like Jelly and I kind of had the same brainwaves. I need to find my little Fugi. Where's my little model so I can show you the shoes I have on right now? Because it's they're like the same shoes. They're the same shoes. I love it. I love it so much. So I am very excited because I'm thinking maybe we get this as a live 2D. Okay. Here's where my brain's at. This is where my brain is at. Okay. Keep the top part exactly how it is. Love that because it makes me look so, I don't know how to phrase it, handsome, dapper, like very sophisticated. Like I look so cool. Okay, this is my thought. You know those anime characters that are like really chill and they always have their eyes closed? You know, that's like the vibe I feel like I'm giving. Like I feel very like cool. Okay, keep the top part. Make the wings the stained glass pattern, right? So instead of the purple, have stained glass wings. Okay, which if I get on my live 2D, I could just make that like my permanent wings, which is sick. Okay, probably some dapper pants because I never really wear pants. Okay, normal shoes is fine, but I kind of want to look like a butler a little bit, like a really dapper shopkeep. You know what I mean? I do want to have short hair, like the kind of short hair that's like maybe like a tiny like side braid that's not very long, or like a little side ponytail that's not very long. You know what I mean? Not like venti, but like almost. If you are familiar with Genshin Impact, maybe like Pantalone's hair. His hair is like it's longer. I would like it to be shorter. I just kind of want to look cool. I kind of want to have short hair. I've never had short hair on a model before. I don't think. Have I? No, my hair has always been like longer than waist length. So I think I wouldn't mind a haircut. You know what I mean? Like my ponytails are huge right now. They're massive. I love the amount of hair that I have. That being said, I would not like to have this much hair. For once, you know, so I'm thinking that, and I was like, man, if I'm going for like the cool like shopkeep, you know, low-key kind of vibe, I kind of want to get like fan art of me with like butler poses. You know what I mean? If you've seen any of the covers for Black Butler, and like he's holding like a cup of tea and he's all extra elegant. This is like Sebastian, by the way. Claude has good poses, but Sebastian really just makes the most of having a waistcoat. All right, he looks great. I want to do that. I think that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, with short hair, it means you can experience growing it out again. Exactly. Then I can have like normal length hair, and then I can have my mega long hair again. But I've never done short hair before, so I want to try short hair. Don't tell Bob, or do tell Bob. He's gonna crash out because Bob's like, ew, short hair. No, never, no. You can't have it. So I'm making it shorter now. Like, shorter than I would have. Out of spite. Not really spite, but you know. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking about doing a subathon. Not for like a huge reason. Okay, so basically, last birthday, I streamed for 24 hours. I was turning 24. So I streamed for 24 hours long. Non-stop, no sleep. Just hop on stream some more. I took a break, meaning like I went on a BRB screen and I got food, so I did eat, but I did not sleep. I was going crazy by like 7 a.m. It was awesome. But it was noon the 21st to noon the 22nd, which I'm glad I did like that because there would have been no way. There would have been no other way. Yeah. Hi, Juni. Hi. You were so rude for that. Yeah. Get a bob cut in honor of Bob. Nah, I mean, bobs are cute, but like, I kind of want to style it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna tell him. He already knows and he's already upset. Yeah, but I would like to stream. I've been very motivated to stream. I think in my little moth brain, I've been like, well, one day I'll graduate, so maybe I don't have to stream as much, you know? I'm like, you know what? I changed my mind. I mean, I might still graduate in the future. It's very likely. But I want to enjoy it to the fullest and do as many things as I can. Because I like doing things and I like hanging out with you guys. And there's still so many games I haven't played yet. And so many things I haven't done yet. So I'm going to try and do as many things as possible. That's my goal. No, I meant the hair style. Like Bob. The hair. The hairstyle. But good try. Good try though. Good try. Yeah. I can't... See, I love you guys all pretty equally. And so I can't, like, call one of you cute, because then I had to call everybody cute. Well, except for Jennifer. Jennifer gets special treatment. Jennifer is on YouTube. And I absolutely love, adore, cherish Jennifer. If there was, like, a VIP role on YouTube, Jennifer would already have it. Like, I'm obsessed with Jennifer. Oh, man. No Sister Duty streams? I don't know. I'm not sure. So, you know, I just want to do as much as I can as Juni, like this. You know what I mean? As is right and just is, wow. Truly right and just. I agree. Equally? Yes. Yes, I love you all equally. Yes. I like you all equally. I would nod, but I'm a PNG and I'm floating, so just take my ambient floating as a nod. I'm your favorite, right? Of course you are my favorite, Jennifer. Of course you are. Yeah, like, I treat everyone equally, but Jennifer is my favorite. Don't tell anyone else. But, yeah, I love Jennifer on YouTube. I do have a favorite Twitch person. And they already know who they are. I'm pretty sure you know who you are. Because you've been here since the very beginning. And you're purple. And I'm smiling. But I'm not going to say. You know who you are. But, you know, don't tell the Twitch people that. Ever. Right? Okay. I don't know if you guys know about this. And I think everyone should do this. I don't know why people don't do this. But I mentioned this in a previous stream. I mentioned this when I was up late at night. But not everyone was here up late at night. I do something. Where I make a list. And I number it to however many years old I am. This year is a list of 25 things. and I make this big old list, and it's 25 things I want to do before I turn 26. So while I'm 25, I want to do 25 things. Okay, it's like a bucket list, but like less doomy, because it's like not about me dying. It's about me living as a 25-year-old moth girl antique painting child thing. So I am working on my list, and something that's always on my list is to read like as many books as I am years old. Last year I did not get close. I was at like 12 or 13 books, which is pretty good because the previous years I didn't read that much. So going from like 2 to 14 was pretty good. Right now I'm on book number 5 out of 25, and it's only February 3rd. So needless to say, I think we are winning for sure, but I'm trying to finish up my list, and I kind of want to do some of those things on stream. There are some things that are like offline things, like going to a tea room or like completing a 5K. So I'm maybe gonna vlog or figure out how to vlog. Not my face, of course, that'd be weird. I'm a VTuber. But maybe make it like a YouTube short or something, because that'd be pretty cool. So I could be like, hey, this is on my list. We're gonna do things on the list. So yeah, like if we did a subathon or something, it would be doing the things on the list. And a lot of things are gonna be difficult, but some of the things are gonna be not so hard. Like collabing with more people. Like I have a set number of people I want to try and collab with, because I want to meet people, make friends, smile, laugh, spread joy. But a lot of these things are like for you guys, like making an official lore video, or you know, finally doing that karaoke that I was gonna do, or really working hard on a cover, because I said I'd do that, but I've been scared. I am making myself less scared and making myself work really hard on things, so I can, whenever I graduate, I'm not sure when, I can leave you guys with a lot of stuff. Yeah, collabs, karaoke, yes. Maybe I'll do karaoke. Well, I feel like a lot of people are doing things on Valentine's Day, so maybe like the 15th, the karaoke or something like that. I'm not sure. I will always treasure the Juni memories. Well, you know, I want to be more active in doing things and having fun with you guys. So I'm gonna do a lot of fun stuff. Yeah, the bye letter about to go hard. Don't think about it. Think about the present. Me. I'm a gift. Bob's still waiting. For what? Waiting for what? I know I had to record some psalms for him, but that's not music, and it's not going on the list because I made a list of fun things I want to do and not homework. So, you know, I'm excited for the lore video though. I've already written a script, so if I do a subathon, I'll read the script. Or, oh, there's a list of things I wanted to do for you guys that are very feasible for me to do. So I've been working on a list. I am kind of nervous to do like a karaoke, because I like to practice. So I am thinking about making it like a subathon thingy, that if you donate a certain amount of subs, then you can pick a song and I'll have to learn it no matter what song it is, which would be a nightmare for me, but fun for you. So that might be cool. Yeah, I'll force myself to play your favorite game, whatever it is. If it's not like $60, you know, like in reason, like within reason, I'll try it. Like I've tried Marvel Rivals. Okay, that was an Irium reward situation. I do like Marvel Rivals, and it's likely I'll play it more because Moth Mom wants to play Marvel Rivals, so that means she's gonna have to get a Discord. We're working it out. Okay, we're gonna just see if her computer can handle Marvel Rivals in the first place, and then we'll see what we can do. I still need to teach Moth Mom. Moth Mom still needs to download the game, and she needs a PNGTuber, so we're gonna work on doing that. For sure. Very nice. I'm very excited for her. Yeah, there's a song I picked for my cover, so it's likely that, well, there's like 3 songs that I want to do, but it's likely that I'll share with you guys like some of that project before it's done during said subathon, but that just means I need to work on a lot of stuff. I have a lot of streamer homework. The list is a very long list. Oh, one of the things I want to add, which is kind of funny and very embarrassing. I have always journaled. I am a big journaler, okay? I like to write out my thoughts. And I thought it'd be funny if we hit a certain goal to share with you passages from my childhood diaries that I pre-select, of course, so I don't like accidentally dox myself, but you guys can see my horrendous handwriting. I have almost all of my diaries still, which is such a miracle. So I can find some passages for you. You can cringe at me and my like grade school crushes. Add another one to tell good morning. What? I don't think I want Moth Bomb to be on our Discord server. I love my mom, but because of the way some people act, I don't want her to be around that. I think it's fine. I think it would be better if that were not the case. So, unless you guys learn how to really behave, no Moth Mom for you on Discord. No. No, you can't have her. You cannot have easy access to Moth Mom. I will not allow it. It is forbidden. Thank you. I think that is a wise decision. I'll act right for now, and I swear, I'm keeping you guys away from my mom. Alright, listen. I care about being parasocial or not. I think for me, it would be weird if any of you could, like, add my mom as a friend and then message her whenever. I don't like that. So, I'm gonna make sure that that can happen, because it makes me uncomfortable. She honestly doesn't care, but I do. I really do. Online moment, protect Moth Mom. Yeah, I do have to do that, unfortunately. So, maybe not Moth Mom on the server, but, like, if we're all together, then yeah. But I'm setting my personal boundary right now. Please don't personally DM my mom. I would not like that. I would not like that very much. She doesn't know. I do know. Some of you that met my mom at Reach have her number. That is not going to be the case for everyone. I would not like everyone that knows my mom, that she exists, to have her personal contact information. You know, so very hard line with that. I would really appreciate if you guys don't personally message my mom on Discord if she gets one. But yeah, I'm giving her away from the server. I'm giving her away from the server. A late hi to Twitch. Jennifer says hello. Hi, Jeesh. I will be having water. Well, we can play games together. That'd be fun. I want her to play Mario Party. She's a very competitive person, but I don't think she's ever really been a sweat on video games other than Street Fighter. So I need her to, like, really want to beat me at a game, you know? So I think that's gonna come out of her when she plays Marvel Rivals, for sure. I must go. Bye, Judy. Bye! Hey, don't do that stuff, will ya, chat? Yeah, no Mario Kart. Yes, Mario Kart. Yes, Mario Party. I do have both, so... It could happen. You could play Mario Kart with my mom. I really want her to get into video games. She's really into anime. Okay, she watches a lot of K-dramas. Alright, and she's like, oh man, like, I wish the storyline was a little bit better. And I'm like, you know what you would really like? Video games. It's so rewarding, and a lot of them are story-driven these days and beautiful. Like, you won't even tell the difference. Just play some more video games. And she's like, ay, mija, I don't have time for video games. You totally do. You totally do. You just play video games instead of watching something. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna try and convince her this year to get into video games. That's on my list. It's like one of the things that I want to do at 25 is get Moth Mom into gaming. She already wants to play Marvel Rivals, so we'll see how into it she gets. If she's really into it, we might have to get like a desktop for her. we maybe get her into like something like Uncharted. I feel like she'd like, something with a good storyline that she can be invested in. Good luck, Juni. I think it'll be easy. I think it'll be easy if I show her beautiful games with beautiful characters and good storylines. I think she'd really get into it. She might even like Detroit Become Human. Mothbomb PC goal for the subathon. I'm thinking there's a lot of things that I want to fund. That would take a few years. But, I might have a few years. So, I do definitely want to get Mothbomb PNGTuber. If possible, maybe get her like a mini PC. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like one of those little mini PCs, but it can run Genshin Impact. So I have a lot of faith in it, just to see if she wants to maybe one day have a big gaming PC, but PC parts are very expensive right now. So I know she wouldn't be able to build one at the current moment, but if she gets like a mini PC, maybe she can try it out and see if it's her vibe, or see if she would want a gaming laptop instead because she's a big laptop girl, but we will see. We will see how it goes. I do want to get her a mini PC though. The Moth Battle Station. Will she like to... Oh, no. Well... No. She probably wouldn't like Dottore as much as she would like... If my mom played Genshin Impact and saw all of the Harbingers, who would she like the most? Oh, Pantaloni for sure. But he's my favorite kinda, so like... If she didn't know he existed, probably Capitano. In terms of her favorite character... Oh! I know that she likes this character because she brought it up again to me. Two characters in particular, because I was showing her Genshin characters to see like who she thought was attractive. She likes Kaya, kind of, but she thinks his hair is too long, I think. But she really likes Alhaitham. So I don't know if that tells you anything about my mom. I think she likes dark brooding types sometimes. People that are nice to women. I don't think Alhaitham is, but she really likes Jotaro Kujo, so maybe that's not as important. As long as they're not insufferable, and Alhaitham is not, I think it's okay. I will hydrate. Trust. I see. Yeah, Mothmom likes pretty anime boys more than I do. She watches a lot more anime than me, so yeah. I did? Okay. Hold on. Let me hydrate first. If you didn't know, I went to go see Iron Lung yesterday, and that's why I didn't stream. And she's like, I'd watch it with you if it's not a horror movie. And I like the first half of it, I was like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, obviously, because that's bad. I know a lot of people still want to go see Iron Lung, so I'm not gonna spoil anything. The first half of the movie, I was like, yeah, I think I could bring her. I think it'd be fine. I'm not sure if she'd like it. And then the second half happened, and I was like, I don't know if I could. I don't know. Like, the movie ended, and I just had to sit there for like 5 minutes and process. It didn't feel like I watched a movie. It felt like something happened to me. Like, I experienced Iron Lung. I don't think I watched it. I think I experienced Iron Lung. So, it was really good. Ah, realistic Juni. It's just a different art style. It's okay, Loaf. I want to watch Iron Lung. I hope you get to watch it. It's really good. I may watch it a second time. I don't know. I kind of want to. It was good. And people were like, are you okay? Are you disturbed? Like, is everything fine? I took a nap afterwards, and I did not have disturbing dreams. So, I think I'm good. I slept like a baby. And I slept like a baby last night, too. It was awesome. Iron Lung's good. But, okay. I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay? But, for people who are squeamish, there is going to be something about a light. Okay? I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you'll know when it happens. At that point, stop eating food. Just stop eating. Just stop eating. Okay? Because you will maybe not want to eat afterwards. So just, you know, if you're eating popcorn, if you're eating something, like I went to a movie theater that had food. At that point, stop eating food. You'll thank me later. That's all. Eat like the baby, yeah. It's almost as if Juni is a real person. I am. Yeah, I don't think it'll be available in this country, so I'll have to search for other ways. I think he wants to put it out on Blu-ray, but he's like, I don't really have a company affiliation to do that, so I might just buy a bunch of CD burners and burn the copy of the movie onto the Blu-ray CDs and do it myself. So Markiplier might put out Iron Lung on Blu-ray via doing it at home. So you may be able to watch Iron Lung on Blu-ray. And if they don't have it in your country and he actually does manage to Blu-ray it and you still want to watch it, I'll find a way to ship it to you. You just have to remind me. See, this is why I don't do horror. Why would I want to see that? It was really good. It was a really good movie. It was really good. It was really, really, really good. You know, I don't want to spoil it. It wasn't necessarily like gore, but I don't think you should eat. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, there are plenty of action movies that's a similar experience where you're like, oh man, this seems really hard. Maybe, you know, you're welcome. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. I will say that Iron Lung as a game, because Iron Lung is an indie game and the movie's based off of the real universe of the indie game. Basically, I'm not spoiling the movie. This is the game. There's an event called the Quiet Rapture, and what the Quiet Rapture is, basically, is Revelations. Like, actually, like the Rapture, right? So it's basically everything that happens in Revelations, like all of the terrible things, except, okay, it's from people that are not on Earth, people that are like on space stations and stuff. So like if everything on the Rapture that happened on the Earth happens across the universe, that's basically the situation. So I mean, if you don't like the New Testament, I mean, and Revelations, because there's some parts in Revelations that isn't fun, like rivers of blood. That's maybe not as fun and enjoyable, but it's in the Bible. So, you know, if you hear about rivers and oceans of blood, maybe, you know, just know that's not gonna be beautiful and fun and enjoyable. It will be horrific. So, that's, yeah, that's in there. That's, yeah, so. What? Yeah, I'm crazy squeamish with gore and blood and all that. Nobody can even explain things like that to me without me gagging. Like, my soul would be low-key leaking out of my ear. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I shall pass. I'm not convincing you to watch it, for sure. But I just wanted to share that with you. I think it was really cool. The person that made Iron Lung, the game, is Christian. So you'll see a lot of, like, parallels to that. I really liked it. I really liked that part. I was like, oh, I get what this thing was now. Because it's, like, through the lens of Revelations. That's not a spoiler. It's just the plot of the game. But, yeah. I won't talk about it anymore. If you want to go watch it. But if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I just wanted to give you a warning that it is a lot at some points, so just brace yourself mentally. Okay? That is all. Anyway, time to record a podcast. Got to go. Bye, Scruffy. Tell your podcast I said hello. Oh, actually, interesting. Yeah! It's pretty cool. It is a really good movie. So I was like, I need to watch more of what Moth Mom watches to see if, like, she'd be down to watch it. Because, like, on one hand, she doesn't like horror. On the other hand, she likes things with Christian parallels. On a secret third hand, she has watched Game of Thrones. And that's worse. That's worse! So, yeah. Couldn't be worse than The Shining, right? I haven't seen it. Imagine a movie adaptation of Faith, the Unholy Trilogy. I haven't played Faith! And I thought about playing it, but I'm not really sure how I should feel about playing it. I feel like Father Evan, real life priest, has played Faith, but I haven't. I don't know. Is it blasphemous? Like, is it offensive? I'm not sure, but I hear that it's really good. But who is saying it's really good? You know what I mean? How many hands does Moth Mom have? 6. Well, I don't really know if Moth Mom wants to have more arms. I know that some Moth Girl VTubers have more than 2 arms. I think Ume Aino has 4 arms. I'm pretty sure. 4 arms, 2 legs. Some moth girls have fluffy collar things, and that's like a staple of being a moth girl. And something that the little redesign I showed you guys, something that like Jelly took into consideration. She's like, well, let me see what moth girls look like. Like, let me see. Like, I'm sure that people have drawn moth girls before. Let me see. And I'm like, okay, yeah. The fluffy collar thing, the wings, maybe more arms. And she like opened the Google search and was like, why do they all look the same? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. They all look the same. So, like, needless to say, I don't think every moth girl VTuber looks the same. Some of them look more bug. Like the other Juniper is a moth creature, I think. And then Ume Aino looks different. But a lot of like people doing moth girl OCs, they all kind of look similar with the like fuzzy moth collar and then whatever color wings. And part of the feature is like making them super fluffy, cozy girls. I'm missing my fluff. So yeah. Sorry, I was just being silly. Yeah, no, I don't know if Moth Bomb will want more arms. No, like legit, that's something I have to ask her. If she wants like a PNGTuber, I'd have to ask, like, what do you want to look like? She wants to be a phoenix, but she's my mom. So maybe she will be a bird lady. Who knows? Who knows at this point? She's a third hand. She's so cool. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, she's a mom, so she already has, like, eyes on the back of her head. That's just how that works, I believe. You know what I mean? I can never imagine such a thing. She's got eyes everywhere. Juni just the moth-tuber equivalent of a hairless cat. No! I guess a little, like, the collar I have now is about as close to that fluffy collar as I'll ever get, I think. Unless I get a winter outfit that has it. But, I don't know. A lot of... I think I am the only moth VTuber I've ever seen that's, like, a person of color. So, a lot of moth VTubers, they're, like paler. And then their wings are paler. And then it matches with the fluffy, like color that matches their wings, which are paler. But a lot of moths... Well, some of them are brown. But a lot of the moths that are like used for VTubers are either the Luna moth or like a common white wave moth. Any like variation of like a white moth or a rosy maple moth. So I'm like, man. And they make it look really cohesive with the color palette, you know? I think it looks really good. Also, I'm on Twitch now. I see. These are moth VT. Yeah. Yeah. I see you switched over. Welcome. So I guess... maybe I want to be less fuzzy moth and more moth girl. But then again, I'm a painting, so creative liberties are completely allowed. And that's why in any art, if you would like to do a hairstyle for me or anything odd, you can, because I'm a painting. So you are allowed to take creative liberties, you know? The only thing I ask about fan art is that my chest is covered. That is really it. You know... I remember getting fan art once of like a body pillow design. I gasped into the next dimension. I didn't expect that in my messages ever. It was like, wait. What? Yeah, it was very it was very shocking to me. But yeah, anything that's like not that would be fine. I think. Noted. Yeah. Yeah, I like to have a little bit more modesty, please. Please and thank yous. Yeah. I think you guys mostly do a really, really good job with that. I really appreciate it. You know, cover chest. No! Rips blanket. Whoa! No. No, thank you. No, thank you. In fact, that would be impossible. Usually when I go sleepies, this is my most moth trait. I sleep with like 4 blankets and like 3 pillows and like a stuffed animal moth, and like I'm so cozy. I'm cozy maxing. I'm so cozy all the time. Heated blanket, 2 throw blankets, giant duvet, 2 pillows, and then an extra pillow. And so I like kind of sleep curled up, which I shouldn't do anymore because it causes back pain. But it's very cozy. I'm very warm. I have like so many matching pajama sets, and I think it's really funny because I'm a moth. I have very like silky pajama sets. Moth Mom and I have matching pajamas now, which is very fun and enjoyable to me. So like people will come over like after a certain hour, and we'll both be in our matching jammies, and I'll like come out of my room to say hi to whoever the guest is, and she'll be in her hot pink silky pajamas. I'll be in my purple silk pajamas. And we don't even realize we're matching most of the time. And then we go, oh my goodness, hey. Wow, we're so cute. I need to get her like silly slippers. And I also need to get her fleece pajama pants. Moth Mom really cares about being pretty. She is pretty all the time, and she doesn't like ugly things. And she gets very cold. And I suggested maybe she gets some fleece pajama pants with like a cartoon character on it, and she refused. She's like, no, Miha, I'd rather be cold. I'm like, maybe like the plaid fleece pajama pants, and the face she made, I was like, okay, maybe plain fleece pajama pants? Maybe that? Neko! I spy someone with a February birthday! Can you remind me, Neko, when your birthday is? Here's your entrance jazz music. It's me, Juni Purwood, Catholic Christian Moscow VTuber, and today I'm yellow. Thank you, Dia, for making a birthday model for me. It's my birthday soon, and it's also Neko's birthday soon, and it's also Sully's birthday soon, and it's also Okamura's birthday soon. So please, if you would, February 13th. Okay, this is what the new schedule is looking like. Are you ready? Okay, we got firstly, Kaito has a birthday that whole week. Those like 3 days, like the 14th through the 16th, is Kaito's birthday. Not Kaito Tojiko, Kaito my husbando. Please remember this. Okay, then in that time, it's Neko's birthday. Okay, and then it's Valentine's Day / Kaito's other birthday. And then it's Okamura's birthday. And then it's Sully's birthday. And then it's my birthday. In that order, basically. I'm a little bit further away. My birthday's a week after Valentine's Day on the 21st. But within that like 8-day octave, alright, we got a lot of birthdays. I think we need to play potentially Mario Party together to see who is the best February birthday. I think we need to fight each other. I'll be doing a 12-hour birthday stream on the 21st to celebrate my 30th. Super excited! Maybe I'll do something on the 25th because my birthday's on the 21st and I'm turning 25. Yeah, I'd be down. We must fight. We must fight each other. Happy birthday, Juni. We love you. Thank you. My birthday's not yet. Momo, I think, has a birthday today, yesterday, or tomorrow. One of those days. Very soon. There's a lot of Christian VTubers with February birthdays. I'm kind of into it. I'll message you. We can try to set something up. Let's go! We must battle each other. We must battle for the best February birthday. Okay? Nah, I'd win. Actually, I don't know if I'd win. I just want to sabotage. That's all I like to do in Mario Party. So it's not that I try to conquer anyone. I just like to steal. And I like chance time. That's all. A little thievery. Momo's is on the 5th. Or on the 6th. Oh! Okay, that's still close though. That's still close. VAngeli birthdays are so close to each other. We just celebrated Melinda's birthday. Okay. This is how it works. Melinda's birthday is January 2nd. And then it's like that week in February is like Mira, my birthday, and Sully's birthday. And then Jemmy's birthday is October 18th. So it's a little spaced out. But I think I think it's so funny. Mine is in January. Also January 2nd. Well, congratulations, you and Melinda have the same birthday. Agent of Chaos. Yeah. I don't play to win. I play to have fun. I play so others don't win. I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think we should all play Mario Party like that. I don't think, well, Sometimes I'm competitive, but when it comes to Mario Party, I don't really care. I'm just there to just like cause some issues is really it. Like if I end up with 0 coins and 0 stars, let it be known that I had the most fun. I kind of feel bad for Jemmy now. Well, the thing about Jemmy's birthday is it's the same day as my sister's birthday. So it's a really special day for me and I'm like, Jemmy! This is awesome! Also, I don't know what it is about me, but I always told myself, like, if I could have picked my own birthday, it would have been November 16th. So, in spirit, my birthday is closer to Demi's. Like, if I had the choice, I would have picked November 16th as my birthday. It just seems like a good, solid day. Oh, Juni, you're so gorgeous! Thank you! Oh, okay, I do have favorites. Rio, Jennifer, and Jam are my favorites. Check it out. I got shoes. I'm sitting down like a little lady. I'm so polite. This skirt pattern, kind of like a Tiffany stained glass lamp. And I'm yellow. And I have a crown. Why November 16th? It's a solid day. I like the fall. November is not super, super cold yet, but you could get a chilly day. The leaves have already fallen. The apples are ripe for the picking. Halloween is over and everyone's getting settled into Christmas time. Yummy food is on the way. But Thanksgiving's not like a super... It's a big holiday, but not a holiday that disturbs birthdays. You know what I mean? And since November 16th is before Christmas, people will still get you gifts that day, you know, and still hang out with you that day. And then the next week, you get extra food. And they might even make you something special because your birthday just passed. You get an extra pie just for yourself. Yeah, I love November 16th as a hypothetical birthday. It's not real, but I would love my birthday to be that day. I do need to run for work. No problem, Necklespy. Thank you for hanging out. I look forward to partying with you soon. Hey man, all birthdays are special too. Oh, the little heels, I love the dainty little lady. Oh, thank you. Oh, Mr. Peter Tony. Mr. Peter Tony. Hi, it's me again. You may have seen me yesterday. I was the purple one in Pico Park. The purple guy. The man behind the slaughter, if you understand that reference. Maybe everyone's a little bit older. Boo. No, new model, new height. Nah, I'm still 4'10", gang. Still 4'10". She really thought... Yeah, I did! Hey, Raiders, hypothetical question. If you were to pick a birthday, what birth date would you pick? And why? I think I have a pretty good reason. I think I have a pretty good day. 4 10s. Got it. Wow. Small and beautiful. Yeah, I wanted to make myself petite because I am fairly tall. IRL, I'm 2 inches above the average height. And I usually wear tall shoes. Not like huge, like Doc Marten, like big stomping shoes, but like some dainty Mary Janes. Okay? So on average, usually, I'm like 2 inches taller than that. So I'm like, on a normal day, like 5'8", which is kind of weird because I think I give off the vibe of someone that is short. And so when people saw me at Reach and I was not short, they were like, alright, I think you are Juni, but at the same time, huh? Yeah. I like my actual birthday, although sometimes it would be nice if people weren't so busy and the weather was nicer. Yeah, it's really a gamble when you have like a February birthday or a January birthday because you can't really like go outside and hang out. It's cold most of the time and it could be the middle of a snowstorm, which is fun and cute except when you can't go anywhere because it's too cold and nobody wants to go outside in a snowstorm. Yeah, probably pick February 29th. Well, Bennett birthday! Oh, I see. It's your character height. My character height is 4'10", and my normal height is 5'6". Oh no! I thought I finally knew someone smaller than me. No, yeah, a lot of people thought that. And then I got hugged by people that were short, and I was like, what? Just happened to me. Need to prep for work soon. Okie dokie! God bless you. I'm a close to Christmas baby. Ah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's rough. I think, welcome back, people that were in ads, by the way. It's me, Juni. I was on Pico Park yesterday, the purple one. Yeah, with Rico. Rico was red. He's number 5. I was number 2, purple. It was a good time. That's me! Welcome. Hey, hey, hey! Hey! You were still hug height! Real... How tall? I don't know if I want to know. I might pass out. Best day to be born. I love my foggy cold birthday. Yeah! You know, there is like a certain vibe to having a winter birthday. Like post-Christmas winter birthday. Because I don't think people remember that winter doesn't start until like December 21st. Juni and me, hi twins, let's go. Happy birthday, Otto! Happy birthday! My birthday was on Sunday. Happy birthday, Otto. Happy birthday, Karma. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Whose birthday am I missing? I think someone else had a birthday. Momo's birthday is soon. There's a lot of like January, late January, early February birthdays. I kind of vibe, you know? I'm your character's height in IRL. Wow, that's very cute. My roommate in university was 4'10", and I just loved watching her navigate the world. She was like very like stern and like like super chill, but also like very like not like monotonous in a bad way, but very like consistent, very like dry humor. Yeah, dry humor, very blunt. And she would say something very blunt, and then it was like funny that she acknowledged how short she was, because she would like need something from like the top of her dresser, and she would open the like wardrobe, and she would reach for it, and then realize that it was too high, and then look at me, and then I would laugh, and then she would pause, and then proceed to climb something so she could reach. It was great. I like, she's the kind of person that wouldn't like ask for help to get those things, so you just have to watch her just scale something to grab it. It was amazing. She's the best ever. Just curious, how come you switched from VTuber to PNG? What do you mean? I'm still a VTuber. This won't be my permanent model. This is just for my birthday. This is for my birthday. Check it out. Wow! Yeah, okay, so 2 reasons. One reason is, let's say you want to get a VTuber model, okay? I'm like 5'4". Shorter? Real? I'm very happy. My birthday past midget. You didn't tell me it was your birthday, Rio! Happy birthday, Rio! I love you. Oh my goodness. Wow, Rio's birthday, guys. Lately, everyone's telling me I'm short. Nah, you're average height. You're above average height, actually. You know, a lot of people say, oh man, you're so short. And then you meet them in person and they're like 3 inches taller than you. And it's really not that big of a deal. If you wear any sort of heel or wedge shoe, you're their height. So they talk a big game for someone that is like 2 inches taller than me. Oh man, you're so small. You're 5'8". So let's start there. Like, not to be that way. Not to be that way. But like, people are like, oh, Juni, you're so short. And then we met in person and then they stopped. So. Well, I meant 3D to 2D-ish. Okay. 2 reasons for switching to PNGTuber. Reason number 1. It's easier on my computer. And I can look cute and like myself. So if I'm playing games that are too heavy, to have VTube Studio and mix it up, open and everything, I can just use my PNGTuber and the game will still run smoothly and I'll still look like myself. Reason number 2. Say I want to get a live 2D model, okay, for an event, for something. And it's like a particular outfit bound to a period of time, okay? Let's say I want it by... Let's say I want it by February, okay? It's currently February. I would have had to start getting it together by like November or December. And it would cost like $500. So, you know, and it would probably slow down my computer. So unless there's an outfit I really, really, really want, you know, that I'm willing to put in that much time to organize, you know, I would rather have like like one-off events like my birthday and stuff have a PNG model, so I can have more PNGTubers and feel really cool with different outfits and play whatever game I want, then have like a really fancy rigged model, which is fine, but just know that like real people have to work on that, and sometimes just getting a model drawn takes 2 months, and then depending on the rigger, it could take anywhere between a few weeks to 4 months. So it's very unpredictable. So if I wanted this birthday outfit by February and I started commissioning it in November, but the Live 2D artist needed extra time and then the rigger needed extra time, I probably wouldn't be able to use it until like March or April. So, you know, can hype you guys up for like an outfit and then I don't get it yet, right? And I'm very dedicated to my artist. I would not get a new model. I want to use the same artist. And same with my rigging. I like having consistent rigging. So, boom. I love the new outfit. Me too. Whew. I got screwed. I double checked my calendar because I was gonna scree if my app did not remind me of Juni Hatchmas. Yes, I was born the 21st. Happy birthday! Thank you! Literally Hal talking about how he's going to tower over me every literally, no. No. No, like in no way, shape, or form. Which is so funny. I've met Hal before. He was the first VTuber I think I've met in person. And he didn't feel incredibly tall. The only person that I met that I felt like was tall was Uber Marshall and Map Pack. That was really it. Everyone else was like normal. Not extraordinarily tall in my eyes. To be fair, when I was still like 4 foot something, because I was in middle school, I had a friend. His dad is 7 foot even. Okay? And he ended up being around 6'1". He had a huge growth spurt in middle school. So I was used to having 6'1" and 5'11" friends in middle school. So when I went to high school, I felt like everyone was short. And unless you were like super tall, like a foot taller than me, I didn't feel like you were tall because I was just used to being around tall people. And so I went to university and one of my closest friends was 6'5". Okay? So whenever you guys are like, I'm so tall, you're not, because you're not 6'5". I'm used to 6'5" and being short in comparison to someone that is 6'5". So if you're like 5'11", okay, I don't think you're that tall. There's no towering like having a friend that could basically be 11 inches taller than you. Okay, that feels tall. That feels like towering. 3 inches? 4 inches? Not really, okay? Just say. I love the new outfit. Thank you! And thank you for the subscribble. I appreciate it so much. Valid reasons. Also, yellow outfit, very cute if I haven't said so before. Thank you! I really like yellow. I can see how different costumes are a pain in the butt. I have a friend who's 6'10", so I like to comment how tall he is and then ask him if he's good at bowling. Yes! You should ask him if he likes curling. Like, man, you have the perfect height for curling. I don't know why you never considered it. Have you considered playing pool professionally? You really should think about it. Like, sports that have nothing to do with it. Like, dude, mini golf would be great for you. Your physique is perfect for mini golf. You would have, you know, what wasted potential? You could have been a pro mini golfer. Heard curling and thought of isopods. Me when I sleep. Me when I'm a professional curler and I sleep in a ball. Hi, Gray Boy. I don't think of myself as tall as 6 foot. Yeah, I think a lot of people that are 6 foot automatically are like, yeah, man, I'm tall. All right, chill out. Chill out, because most girls are not like 5'4" like you think. All right, most girls aren't like 5'2". You won't feel like you're towering when a lot of girls are taller than you think. It's really funny. It's really funny because people, like a lot of guys in their head, if someone says anything below like 5'8", they're like, you're short. You're like so short. You're so tiny. Like, and then they see you in person and then you're like eye level with them and they don't really know how to react. I should see him tonight so I can ask him if being tall helps him play billiards. Yeah! These are the things. This is me. My family are tall, so my brother is 6'3". So people have to be really tall to make an impression. That's how I feel. Yeah. Exactly that. Exactly that. Yeah. One of my friends from an internship is 6'5", and she joked it would have a free volleyball scholarship. Yeah, I realized I looked it up yesterday. Volleyball nets for women's volleyball is set at 7'4", and the nets for the men's teams are set at 7'11". So I was thinking about it logistically. I was like, is anyone like tall enough to like be over a volleyball net? The answer is no, and purposely so. So I mean, you could have a height advantage, but it's not much. It's not much. It's still like more than a foot taller than you on average. So I rarely see people my height. Yeah, it is pretty rare to meet someone like under like 5 feet. And it was really cool to like have a roommate that was shorter. I always thought that I was short. I had a growth spurt in college, which was really odd. That usually doesn't happen to people. They usually have their growth spurts like, oh, I don't know, high school at the latest. Nah, freshman year. Like, the height gap between that shorter friend and I grew. And I was like, maybe I'm wearing taller shoes lately, or I don't know, maybe I've always been this tall. And then I went to the doctor and was like, oh, I grow. I grow. Children don't count. Yeah, of course. I was like 19 and still growing. I was like, this is impossible. It was the college food. I don't know what they put in it, but it made me grow. I had so much calcium or something. I don't know. My dad and my brother are both taller than me. My roommates in college are both taller than me. Yeah, it gets to like a point where like people have to be really tall, so it feels tall. But I think a lot of people are like, oh man, I'm 6 foot and I'm like a giant and you're like a tiny little doll. And then you meet them in person, and then that's not how heights work, because people forget how tiny an inch really is. It's very small. It's very small. I too was a late bloomer. It was very odd. Yeah. Yeah, it's silly. I think I don't know if you guys have experienced this. There's a meme on the internet floating around right now where there's like a mafia boss XYN, which is like your name here basically. So there's a lot of self-insert fan fictions and media where there's like a mafia boss, really tall guy, really stern, only soft for you, you know, and the female character, the self-insert character, is really short and petite and has a messy bun and is so cute and tiny. And so like I think a lot of guys, when they hear 6 foot, they're like, ah, yes, I am tall boss man and you are small tiny petite girl. And then they realize that's not reality, and they're like, oh, I thought you'd be smaller than this. That's not how it works. But the height difference looks so funny. Ah, yes. The YN that stopped being a YN for the rest of us. Yeah. Became their own character. Oh my goodness. VIP. Auto. Okay. Let me VIP you. Let me do that right now. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything you would like to say before you earn your special diamond? Is there anything you would like to say? Auto. It's typed. Any last words? I'm at 6 foot. I'm only taller than like 70% of guys. All right, yeah, you get to say that you're super tall though, because a lot of shorter guys adjust their height up 2 inches. So 5'8" king will be like, oh yeah, I'm totally 5'10", and that just gives everyone 2 inches up. Okay, no, nothing special. Congratulations, you are now a VIP. Very important. Doodlebug. I need to redesign the Doodlebug OC like character. I'm working on it. Yeah. Hello, Father Trekkie. Wow, Auto being knighted. Yes, I hereby dub thee VIP. Important buggy. Yeah. A battle buggy if you're a knight. Oh man, I should call my moderators battle buggies. I call them tome keepers. I think that's cooler for like an antique shop, you know what I mean? And then subscribers are curators. Fancy museum words. Ooh. VIB. Very important bug. I'm just 5'11" to 6'1", depending on what convenience store I'm running out of. Oh dear. I think... Okay. And maybe I don't want to sabotage. Maybe I do. I think it'd be funny. I'm all about a little bit of chaos and good fun, okay? If you are 6 foot and people are sharing their heights and stuff, you gotta be like the first person to say something. Like if a girl's like, oh man, I'm like 5'6", this is what you need to do. Okay? If you're 6 foot, yeah, I'm like 5'10". That makes everybody tiny. That makes everybody tiny, okay? Because usually you say your height and then you're the golden standard, okay? So guys that are like 5'10" can say, oh yeah, I'm like 5'11" because I'm shorter than you. Okay? You gotta be the first person to set the bar lower, okay? Because if you're 5'10" and they stand beside you and they're 2 inches shorter than you, it kills egos so fast. It kills egos so fast. Because the guy that's like 5'8" is 5'6" now. Yeah, you're right, I should mess with people. You have so much power. Just say that you're shorter than you actually are, and everyone has to adjust down, which never happens. It like gets to the point where people like feel like they need to pull out tape measures. It causes absolute chaos. If I were taller, I would do that. I absolutely would do something like that. I can't get away with it because I'm shorter. I'm not short, but I'm shorter. But if I were 6 foot, I would be terrible. I would be absolutely terrible. Not socially aware enough to understand these techniques. Okay, so I had to explain this to my philosophy teacher because he's a short guy. He's maybe like 5'6" or 5'7". And he didn't realize that people in like the 5'8" to 5'11" range adjust their height so they sound cooler and taller. Because he's so short. So he's always like the shortest guy in the room. And like the 6'1" guy is always the tallest guy in the room. So everyone else in the middle just gets to, you know, adjust accordingly, right? So if someone in the middle that's like 5'9" says they're 5'11", then everyone gets extra height. But if you're the shortest guy in the room, you don't really lie about your height. It's just like that. You are like the base lowest height you can be, right? So if everyone's adjusting up, you get extra inches, but, you know, you don't really get to say that you're taller than you actually are that often, just on your own will, because you're the shortest. So if someone that's like 5'8" says that they're 5'10", you get to move up a little bit, but you don't get to move down, you know? And usually you don't get to be super honest with your height, especially if like the next person taller than you is like an inch taller. So you don't really, you know. But he didn't really know that people adjusted their height. And so I was like, yeah, sometimes guys will adjust their height depending on everyone else in the room because it's kind of like bro code. To like not be like, you're lying, you're way shorter than that, you know? So if 5'7" guy says they're 5'9", then let me just adjust so I'm the proper height difference so no one's suspicious. Gotta make bro look good. He didn't know that. I was explaining it to him. And it was in a class of freshmen. He's like, you're not supposed to tell people that. What do you mean? I thought everyone knew this already. So my teacher went away with new knowledge. Your antenna move, they do. Dizzy emote, yeah. Basically, if you know the height of somebody and they lie about their height, you also get to lie about your height. Not to say you should, but, you know, if they're trying to impress a girl, they're like, yeah, I'm totally like 5'10", and you know they're 5'8". Yeah. My shoes are also currently have 1-inch heels on them for extra padding. Yeah! I have like short heels. I just like the way that they look. So on average, like if I wear my normal shoes, I'm like 5'8", which I didn't notice until I would like go walk around with my shorter friends or like around some of my guy friends that are 5'8", and I was like, oh wow, I can see you really good today. Like we are eye to eye right now. Yeah, but now you know. Now you know. It's very silly. Something that's fun about VTuber heights is you get to pick whatever height you want. A lot of people go really, really high or really, really low. Or they pick their IRL height. There's really no in between. I've seen VTubers that are like 8 foot tall. And I think that's pretty sick. There was this one like monster VTuber that I thought was like the coolest ever. I don't think he ever debuted, but he thought about it for a really long time. And he was like huge. And I was like, 1 foot tall at the time. So I drew a fan art of me and him because he was like a really big, huge guy and I was like a little bug. I'm like, it's like Navi. I'm like a little fairy. This is awesome. We're like best friends. All of his like colors were like really dark, like black, dark brown, grays. And I was still like light purple pastel at the time. So I was like, we're besties. Look how big you are and how small I am. I'm gonna just like sit on your shoulder and tell you to donate to charity and stuff, you know? But the new design, thank you. I like it. Dia drew me. BRB, Juni PB. Aw, enjoy your homework. I hope it's not too terrible. I'll be here. Wow. Many greetings. Beautiful model. Thank you so much. It was Dia. Dia drew me and she made me so pretty. And I feel very pretty for my birthday. I have my pretty dress on. Pretty birthday dress. And right now I'm scheming. Right now I'm planning for what to do on my birthday. So, funny story, I think. My grandma's boyfriend, okay, has his birthday the day after mine. And so, I jokingly was like, Mr. Moth Grandma's boyfriend, we should have a birthday party together. How funny would it be if we had a birthday party together? You celebrate your birthday, I celebrate my birthday in the same place. We know a lot of the same people, okay? You know my family because, like, you're here all the time. Alright, we invite my family. We invite whoever you want. Alright, and we just have a birthday party. What's your favorite color? Blue? Alright, we can have blue-themed joint birthday party together. It'd be the funniest thing ever. We can get whatever cake we want. Listen, alright? My calendar's open whenever you want to do this. This was 2 years ago. And he kept forgetting. I was like, come on, sir. Listen, I cleared my schedule for you so we could do our birthday party. You didn't want to do your birthday party, so I'm streaming for 24 hours. Alright, but next year is now this year, we need to party. So, here we are, now doing our joint birthday party this year. So, I'm really excited. I am turning 25. He is turning insert old man age here. We are going to party together and have light refreshments and blue theme and cute blue party favors and a birthday cake. Like a sheet cake. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Blue's a solid color choice. Yeah, and I kept asking him like, okay, well, what shade of blue? Right? Because like, blue's not my favorite color. My favorite color is green. But the issue is, like, if we do blue and green, it's gonna look like the Seahawks, right? So I was like, well, there has to be, like, a better color combination, right? Blue and purple, I don't really love that much. But we could do dark blue and light blue. Like, I would love a baby blue. I like to wear baby blue, so this works. Okay, so we're just gonna have a blue birthday party. Everyone's gonna have blue on. And we're gonna have a good time. Honolulu blue, Azure, or Michigan blue. I like the Tar Heels blue. You know the one I'm talking about? Like that pale powder blue. So that's gonna be my blue. His blue is gonna be whatever blue he wants, which is probably just the normal standard Crayola blue. And together we will have a blue birthday. I'm very excited, but I realized I didn't want a blue outfit for my model. It's too close to purple. I want a yellow, so I'm doing that. Yeah, it's a powder blue. Yeah! I like that blue a lot. So it's gonna be so silly. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's done this before. Why not, right? Old man, 25-year-old girl, birthday party. It's gonna be great, because I'm also very grandma coded. I really don't do much. I like knit and I read. Like, I'll get really excited when I talk to my grandma about like going to visit different churches in the state and also reading on my Kindle. So it's great. It's gonna be perfect. We get along very well. So we're gonna have our snacks and our yummy cake and our families, and it's gonna be one of the moments ever. I'm very excited. I told myself when I was younger, I didn't have a quinceañera, and I was like, if I'm 25 and unmarried, I'm gonna have a birthday party. Because I haven't had a birthday party in a very long time, so I decided on a birthday party for 25. Because it's 10 years after my quince. So I'm having a mini quince, but it's just in the silliest way. I would have never imagined it was gonna happen like this, but here we are, having our silly birthday party, and then I'll do something for stream. as well. Because our city had random parties, like the red party, the black party. There wasn't a party for blue. So for my friend's birthday, he started calling it a blue party, and everyone would wear blue to celebrate. I think it's the weekend after Valentine's Day this year. Guess whose birthday is the weekend after Valentine's Day, which is Saturday the 21st. He's doing it for me. He's doing it for us. Everyone that has a birthday that week must be blue. They must be blue. I think it'd be cute, though. I really want it to be gold this year, so on stream and everything, I'll have a gold and purple theme. There is like a birthday room. I have a birthday room actually that I use for my anniversary. Now I'd like to change it a little bit, but I can show you guys. I don't know if there's any music there, so it might be a little bit awkward, but I can show you anyway. I think I need to move this. Oh, I need to delete that actually. Yeah, okay. It'll be weird. It'll be a weird moment, I think, but maybe it'll work out. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, ready? Oh, it's yeah. Check it out. I have a anniversary room. There's no music here though, so that's a little awkward. Hey guys. Hey guys. But yeah, this is my birthday room. I did this room for my anniversary when I did my PowerPoint, my anniversary PowerPoint. I'd have to color grade it though, because as you can see, the background's very dim and I'm very bright. So that would have to be changed just a little bit, but yeah, this is what that room looks like. Yeah. Anyways. You know, you just have to have assets just ready to go. You know what I mean? I do like the cake and everything, but it says anniversary instead of birthday, so I gotta get one that says birthday instead. So they even ask why you've never had many birthday parties before. I guess I'm not a party person. In general, I like to like mind my own business and stay at home and relax and stuff. Also, winter birthdays are hard to plan for because it's cold. So it could be a weekend where there's a snowstorm, and then what do? You know? So it's a lot easier to have birthday parties in the summertime because if it rains, it'll stop raining in like 20 minutes, so it's fine. But if it snows, well, no one's going anywhere. Yeah. Are you surprised this is a surprise face, Father Evan Flabbergasted? Am I hearing this correctly? Oh, I need to get my head pads. They should be in my pocket somewhere. Here. There's one. That's for chat. It's now for me. Here you go. Just a little pet. Not too many. Not too many. It disturbs my antenna. Okay. Hi, Father. Parties are exhausting if you want to make sure everyone is having fun and you're an introvert like me. I do want to make sure everyone's having fun. I think I am an extrovert. I realize I'm an extrovert now. I wasn't before, but I think I am now. I really care about people having a good time and enjoying themselves and not feeling awkward. Because you can kind of tell when there's an introvert in a group and they're not having a good time. Because like all the extroverts are like, blah, 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 blah. We should do this crazy thing that this introvert is gonna absolutely hate. We should do it. You gotta do it. Come on, let's do it. And they're like, no, I'm okay. I'd rather just sit down by myself, actually, because that seems like a lot of work. So sometimes you gotta just like go where the introvert is, and then you sit down with the introvert. And you're like, hey, introvert, what's going on? You're chilling. Well, we're about to, cut some cake. If you want to get the first slice of cake, I got you, kind of thing. Because I don't like people feeling left out, but as a result, then I had to be bouncing off the walls everywhere, seeing everybody, talking to everybody, making sure everybody gets a little hi and hello in a personal conversation. But I don't mind. Your new PNG looks so precious and sweet. Thank you! I think I look very polite because my hands are in my lap, all folded and proper. Yeah. I'm an outgoing introvert. I think I realized I was extroverted when I was at Reach. There was a lot of people there. And I was like, yay, look at all these people. But I'm a bit of a wanderer. I like to wander around. And that happened a lot during Reach. Where it's like, I want to go see this person. And then I want to go see this thing. And then I want to go watch Game of Favorites on the stage. And then I want to go see Pre's thing. And then I want to make sure that I talk to this person. And I hug this person. And I have lunch with this person. So I felt like I was like a completionist trying to get a 100% run where I see everyone I wanted to and I talk to everybody I wanted to and hug everyone I wanted to. And I think I mostly succeeded. I think I saw almost everyone I wanted to see and hugged everyone I wanted to see. So there was one thing I missed, and it's because we were at Disney on the second day of Reach. So worth it. But yeah, I was like everywhere. Not a social butterfly, but a social moth. Your old was cute too, but this is cute in a new way. Thank you. The cake is not a deception, it's true. I'm very content going off and doing my own thing and not do what the crowd wants, but I feel obligated to appease the group. I see. Yeah, a lot of the time during Reach, like, I love the VAngeli girls so much. And they were like, we're gonna hang out and do this thing. Jemmy was like wandering and I was wandering. So it was a rare moment that Jemmy and I saw each other and we're like together. But Jemmy's local to me, so I can see Jemmy whenever she's home. So I'll have to do that. I need to just like come over and hang out with Jemmy more when she comes home. But it'll be fun. Jemmy knows all the good cafe spots. So I'm always like, alright Jemmy, what have you been eating and drinking recently? Because whatever that is, I need to go. Because I didn't know we had good food like spots here. And Jemmy's like, oh yeah, check out this bakery. I was like, we have a what? A what with good food? And so she'll just invite me to places that I didn't know existed. I've lived here forever. And Jemmy is like, yeah, this place and this place and this place are like awesome. Like, I didn't even know there was a building over there. So hanging out with Jemmy is really fun. But she was wandering, talking to voice acting people and singing people and everything, and meeting a whole bunch of people and networking. And I think Mira and Sully were learning how to play Magic. I think Melly was there playing card games too. And I was just like, all right, I gotta go meet this person. I gotta make sure that my mom meets P. Tony and Father Evan and everyone that I talk about. But Moth Mom is also a bit of a wanderer, so she'll like talk to people I didn't even know. So like she'll be like, oh yeah, this is my daughter Juni, right? And I didn't realize she was introducing me to people because she'll like point across the room and be like, that one's my daughter. And so during Reach, people would come up to me and be like, your mom is the sweetest person I've ever met. And I'm like, thank you. I have no idea what your name is or how you know that that's my mom, but I'm sure she told you. So good. Mothbomb was awesome to meet. She's the best ever. She's the best. I love her so much. And I'm glad that she got to see the symphony. There was a symphony at ReachConf this year. Previous, I guess. This last year. It's so weird to say that. It doesn't feel like 2026. But she loves music. And so she was really excited that I was in band. And whenever we would do like a concert band performance, she'd be like, oh, Mija, I felt like I was at the symphony. It was so good and beautiful. She's very picky, so I know she's not lying when she says that. So we were really good in high school. Actually, we had a very solid band. It wasn't always like that. Like, I think the year that I left, like the year after that, was pretty rough. Because I think this happens about every 3 or 4 years. Every 3 or 4 years, a band will basically double in size because like that one year had like 20 people that decided to join band and stick with band. And then when those people move out, there's like a huge like skill like drop until that other big group of musicians come in. And by the time that big group are like freshmen, then the seniors and juniors have already stepped up their game because they had a rough year, you know? So it like... there's ups and downs, right? Like when I first joined, there was a big group of seniors that left and we weren't ready for that yet, you know? But then by the time I became a senior, we really stepped it up. So it was really good. We ended up being pretty good. We had a lot of people join like all state bands, which you have to compete for, and there's very few seats. And so we really did a good job that year. And so at college, I was worried a little bit. I was like, are we gonna be as good? Yes. The answer was yes a billion times because a lot of people in band were music majors, which means it was their whole life. And all those people that did All-State ended up being at my university. It was really sick to play with so many talented people. So being surrounded by talented people, you really step up your game. So I became a better musician because all the people around me were so good. I was like, man, I actually have to practice? Ew! And then I did it and I felt cool that I was doing good, but... Moth Mom was very pleased that she would drive to my university and be like, Miha, it was so special. You guys sounded so amazing. I'm so glad I got to experience it in person. So she was very excited to hear another like symphony, you know, because I was out of college for a while. So it's been a few years since she's heard me like play an instrument. It's been maybe 3 years. So that's how it is in my son's high school. He's a freshman, and the director said that they have 80 people in band this year. Yeah, Moth Mom is not to be trifled with. I know. That does help. Yeah, it does. I really appreciated it. My roommate, the short one, she played the same instrument as me, and it was very rare to find someone that plays euphonium. So having her as a music major was absolutely crazy. I was like, wow, I didn't realize her instrument could sound like that. I gotta practice. But it's also a little intimidating when people are like professional musicians and you're just in it for like the fun. You're like, man, I kind of gotta like step up my game. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, what if I just sound bad? I gotta be better. A lot of time, and I was kind of known for this in marching band. I played very quietly when there were people around me that I felt like intimidated by a little bit, because I'm like, what if I sound bad? I don't want them to hear me. I have my horn like right against the back of their head right now in this set, so I'm gonna just play that part really soft. I know it. I know the part. I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. I'm not gonna mess up, so I'm gonna play real quiet. And they're like, Juni, I don't think I've ever heard you play. Ever. I'm like, mission accomplished. Yeah! You know, because I get scared. But, you know, I had fun. Either way, you know. Playing loud, not playing loud, embarrassing myself, not embarrassing myself. I embarrass myself a lot in band. I think it just happens when you're around 200 people for several hours every day, and then every other day for like a semester. You're just bound to do something stupid, okay? Trip over yourself, drop your instrument, face plant. That happened a lot. A lot of people fell on their faces, but you know, it's just part of the process. It's part of the process. But yeah, indoor band is just as good, but Moth Mom I think liked that a lot more because, one, it's warmer in there. You know, the climate is pretty normal indoors. It's less loud too. So, you know, it's like we have a better blend inside, but I think outside, you know, you just kind of play with your whole soul, but inside you play like to fit music and to blend and to sound pretty. Marching band's not for sounding pretty. It's for going crazy a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm thinking, and I'm adding this to my list of 25 things to do for my birthday. I'm thinking potentially playing my instrument. Not live! Oh my goodness, but maybe something recorded. I remember being in band. I was upset about something, so I opted to just not play at all during a song. All I remember is at the end of the song, the band teacher told me that it was the best I had ever sounded. Made me realize that they were a really bad band teacher director, and I wanted to quit after that. I joined band because I wanted to quit choir because my choir director was so pee-pee poo-poo. Not live? Do it live? No. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I have always been a performer in some way. Since I was like maybe 2 or 3, I was like enrolled into ballet classes. Okay, so I was dancing from then until like maybe the age of 12 or 11. Okay? Then my sister became like really good at dancing, and so I quit because she was way better. Which is fine. She's still like, she's a professional dancer now, which is really incredible. But yeah, I've always been on a stage doing something in a group setting, right? So then in elementary school, I ended up doing choir. So by the time middle school rolled around and I had free like electives, I did choir. And then I did choir in high school. And then my choir director was like, if you're not in like a performance like show choir, if you haven't experienced American show choir, watch Glee. It's basically Glee. I wasn't in the Glee choir, I was in the normal choir because I liked singing normal choral music. And he started using those class periods for us to work on the show choir costumes and for us to work on stuff for the show choir, so they didn't have to do as much work. So I didn't really get to sing. But during that class period, my class period, the jazz band was practicing. And it sounded amazing over there. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spite my choir teacher and I'm gonna join band. The guy I like is in that room. He asked me if I want to play saxophone. I said no immediately because I'm scared to be around you. I will play anything else to get me further away from you. Thank you. I picked up a euphonium and I was like, this is the one. I like it. It's like hugging a little toddler because euphoniums, you have to play it sitting down and they're not that tall. And you kind of have to hug it to play it. I'm like, this is the best. This is the best. I don't think I could see myself throwing this instrument ever. I don't think I would throw an instrument, but this one, I definitely can't. The case is huge. I feel so small. This is peak. So I picked euphonium to play. And then I did band until I finished college. I did orchestra in high school too. I did theater in high school. So it always performed. The thing is, I always performed in groups. Okay, I never did things by myself. If they're like, Juni, do you want to solo? No. Never. Are you kidding me? People hear me then. No! So, the issue is that I like playing things and singing with people. I just don't like doing it by myself. So doing it live seems like my actual nightmare. That's why I like fear karaoke, because it's singing by myself. I don't like that idea at all. I don't want to be heard. I want to be part of a group. I want to blend. I don't want to be an individual. Don't listen to me. Scary. So, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn eventually to not be afraid of singing by myself and playing by myself, but I've had so many years of group settings, so I'm not like, I don't have stage fright, I just don't like being by myself doing things. For a concert band, we had to do marching in high school to join concerts, so I backed out. That's fair. I think I liked jazz band the most, because like, you have to have a certain skill level to do jazz, and so everyone was good, but jazz like kind of requires some level of like chillness, you know, because you got to be a little goofy, because some of the jazz notations makes you do stupid stuff with your instrument, like a lot of falls, a lot of like, if you play trombone, like a lot of silly slide stuff, you know. So you just gotta be willing to let loose and not be as structured, because like you also have to learn how to improv and just like make stuff up. So it takes a level of goofiness to do jazz band, and I think the level of skill I needed and then also the level of goofiness incorporated was like the best. I did do a trombone choir and there was like 16 of us that played trombone, 8 trombone parts. Okay, incredible experience. 10 out of 10. We had silly songs. We had like songs that were like made for a 4-part orchestra that was rewritten for trombone instead. So we played really like classy stuff, but it was just a fun time. It was a fun time. I've had to give a presentation to over 500 people, so I've gotten used to being the center of attention. I still hate it. So I get you being in a group setting, making it easier. Sounds fun. Okay, so I can present things, I can talk on a stage by myself, but singing or like making music by myself, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't do it. It scares me. But I want to learn because I want to do a cover for you guys. So, you know, I got my 8 wordy sentences in. Yay! Good job. I like that they call it that. 8 wordy sentences. I remember in like middle school where we would have to write a paragraph, and a paragraph consisted of 5 sentences. You know, an introduction sentence, blah, 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 conclusion sentence. That's a paragraph, right? I think we need to bring that back. Learning how to summarize in 5 sentences. Because I think with ChatGPT, maybe we do a little bit too much. I don't use it, and I'm really glad that I didn't use it in university, because I was in my senior year when ChatGPT really became a thing that was like an academic issue. I didn't hear about it until I was in class, and people were like, yeah, people are using AI to write their stuff. It's like, that's stupid. And then I left because I graduated. So it was a great relief to me. But I couldn't imagine being like a grade school teacher and doing that, you know? Like the funniest thing that ever happened was that someone printed out the page of Wikipedia for a class project and said, yeah, I wrote this. And it said Wikipedia on it. Like they didn't copy and paste the text into a Word document. They printed out the Wikipedia page. We don't get stuff that happens like that anymore. Everyone's so lame. They use ChatGPT. No, go and be silly. Use the Wikipedia page. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's only one way to overcome your fears. I know, by doing them. And so I'm making myself do a cover, and I'm also making myself do karaoke in February. Yep. I sang with friends playing instruments on a stage in Vegas and got paid in beer. Yo! That sounds fun. That sounds fun. There are 2 times I've done karaoke as a VTuber. Once was during, we used to do Christian VTuber karaoke nights on VR chat where we would meet up every Monday and we would sing songs and do karaoke. And the first time I did it, I felt like I was gonna pass out. It was craziness. But it went really well and people thought I sounded really good and I was like baffled that happened. It was so scary. Like there were moments where I was like, I think I'm gonna pass out. And then moments where I was like, no, I'm good. This is fine. Like I find my chill. Like this is VR chat. Like it's not a big deal. And then I was like, oh my goodness. These models are staring at me. This is scary. And then I got over myself and was like, okay. That's all. Thanks. There's apparently a VOD of it, but I don't tell anyone where the VOD is, and I don't think it's there anymore, so I'm kind of relieved, you know? And then I sang once on stream, and then I did a karaoke stream on Irium. And I kind of got over myself by then. Like 2 songs in, I just started goofing off, you know? So, I think I can get over it. I have it in me to sing in front of people. I just need to do it more. It's a professor for 8 years. Whoa! Really? Your username doesn't seem old enough to be a professor. I had a student turn in a Wikipedia page on the subject. I wrote plagiarism on the top. He said, yo, Mr. Otto, I didn't plagiarize this. I just copied and pasted it. ChatGPT is lazy. We gotta creatively commit crimes against educational fairness again. I'm kidding! I think if you're gonna plagiarize, like at least, you know, plagiarize, like, I wouldn't say in a goofy way, but basically copying, like, stuff off of Wikipedia is the same thing as using ChatGPT, it feels like. You know, like, same level of, like, lack of integrity, you know what I mean? I'm 41 years young. Whoa! Really? Hi, Mystique. Hi, Rabbit. Hi! Hello! Sending hearts. Talking about writing papers. Okay. Okay, this is my biggest gripe. This is something that makes me so upset. Okay, 2 things that I've lost in recent years because of technology. My favorite word used to be fortnight because it meant a span of 2 weeks. So whenever I got to say a fortnight, I got so excited. And people are like, what are you, like a medieval knight? And I'm like, yes. A fortnight ago, you know, and now I can't say that because it's a stupid game. Okay, so I was already upset about that. And now, one of my favorite writing things ever, the M dash, is something that ChatGPT uses. So whenever I want to use an M dash, people are like, oh, you must have used AI to write this. No, it was one of my favorite writing quirks. And now I can't do it anymore because of the internet. So those are the only things I complain about when it comes to writing. Not using the M dash anymore. And not being able to say Fortnite without people going, haha, Fortnite. Sickening. Sickening. ChatGPT is a liar and a fraud. Fortnite. Exactly. I loved it. I'm like, how long ago was that? Oh man, like going into confession and being like, you know, bless me Father for I've sinned. It's been a fortnight. Guys. Felt cool. Felt very cool. Giving Victorian, you know. I can't do that anymore. This younger priest would be like, Fortnite, are you serious, father? Are you serious? Demoted to brother. No longer father. Joking. But I was so sad about it. I grew up with, oh yeah, it's hashtag now. The Octothorpe being the pound symbol. I remember it being called the pound symbol. If anyone confesses Fortnite to me, their penance is cringe. Like, see, I can't say the word anymore. Right? I was like, what is a hashtag? I used to call it an Octothorpe because that's what it's called. And one of my like coding friends, his username was Octothorpe. So I was like, hey, yeah, I like that. So we call it Octothorpe. But pound is fine. Pound is fine. I love M dashes. See, me too. Even the priest? Yeah. Yeah. Jokingly, but I'm like, oh, that's my favorite word. That's my favorite word. Yeah. Father Evan in chat is a priest. Like IRL. True, true. I would like one cringe, please. Maybe you should say, what? Start saying pretty? Oh, you're right. I need to pick a better old word. You know? No, as in they confess to playing Fortnite. Oh. Well, I guess it could be. Well, it really depends. It's situational. Feels wrong that at is just called the at symbol. What is it called? Don't remember. Forsooth. Yeah, I need to up my old words again. Okay, that's silly. Yeah. I mean, I think there are some sins that are cringe. Totally cringe. And you know that they're cringe and then you do them anyway. And then you feel extra cringe. And then you have to confess them. And then your father's like, cringe. Not really. Usually, I don't think a priest has ever said cringe to me. I will say that. Something funny. I think I want to have a confession with Father Evan, but I kind of don't want to. But I kind of do want to. But I kind of don't want to. You know? I'm on a pretty regular confession schedule, so I really wouldn't need to. So whenever Father Evan does confessions, which is super cool, and it's cool that I could get a confession from a priest friend, I've already gone, so I'm good. But I'm like, man, what if? You know? I feel like you give good advice, you know? I've got one of those priests that only give one Hail Mary. And I'm like, man, could you maybe like, could it feel a little bit more penitential, Father? Saying a Hail Mary takes like 2 seconds. Can maybe you give me something else? But I don't ask because I don't want to sound like I'm scrupulous. You know, that I'm like, Father, 'tis not enough punishment for me. I beg. I pray you give me more. You know, like I don't want to sound crazy. You know, like, so I just don't say anything. It's called the at symbol. Oh, as far as I'm aware. Well, then what are you supposed to call it? Feels like you should have a cooler name. I see. Dr. Nigel Edwin Farias has said cringe to me. That's a cool last name. I wish I could say it. I like the way it's spelled. GothCon, I'm saying cringe is my hello to you. No! Father, please! No. I have a priest in the area that every penance is pray for the holy souls. That's a good one, though! I like the priest. There's a priest that says to pray for world peace. I think that's pretty good. Because it could be as long or as short as you want it to be. So you could like earnestly sit down and pray for world peace and think about the state of the world. And how, you know, the state of the world, you know, a lot of the time begins with you and your behaviors and the people around you. And so you could be like, man, I really need to get better because I want the world to be a better place and it starts with me. Something man in the mirror, you know? Michael Jackson was right about that. You know? So like, I like those. You know? The @ sign is called the @ sign or commercial @ I don't like commercial @ I don't like my @ symbol to be commercial. I don't like that. My best penance was the litany of belovedness every night for a week. Yo! That's some serious penance. I like that. Sorry, I had to take and make a few phone calls. That's okay. Exclamation point is bang for me, but it just confuses people. The bang sign. I like that. That's pretty fun. That's very 90s. Also, amen, Juni. Bang is such a fun thing to call the exclamation point. That's what I'm saying. Like, could you like imagine saying a sentence and then being like, bang? That's a mic drop. That is a mic drop moment. I am quite the big fan. I think we should bring that back. I think. Is that what it's actually called, or did you just make that up? You're like, yeah. Like, you know when people are like, period. It's basically saying bang. Like, that's so much better. Wow. Where has that been my whole life? New IT people don't understand when I call it that, and it makes me sad. Is the question mark just called the question mark, or do we got some other like word with a lot of like attitude and pizzazz? You know? I do like using the upside down question mark properly. And if you didn't know this, and I don't know if it works on iPhone, it works on Android. If you hold down the question mark on your keyboard on an Android, it will flip it, and you can do an upside down question mark. There's also a symbol that's an exclamation point, a bang and a question mark merged together. I do use the two side by side, but I don't merge them. I don't use the merged one, but you could. Do you like how Spanish has starter and ender punctuation, so you know when to start the tone? Yeah, well... Yeah, in a way. Yeah. I need to learn more Spanish. My family speaks Spanish, and my Spanish is lacking. I'm lacking in Espanol. I can speak a little, but I think I want to be able to speak more. Because my nephew speaks Spanish, so I want to speak to him. Is Juni seriously Xtian? I don't even know how to say that. The Riddler? Nah. Interrobang. Whoa! What is that? Oh my goodness. Wait, that looks so cool. How does it come up on... Wow! Look how it comes up on chat. That's sick. Love it. Yeah, like the upside down exclamation question marks. Yes! Those are pretty neat. I don't always know what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I have to use both punctuation. Cat! Hold on, wait, let me be quiet. Here's your introduction, Jeff. Whoa, chaos. Cat's crew is here. Hello, Catherine. It's me, Juni Purwood, Catholic Christian Moth Girl VTuber. We're talking about punctuation. We started talking about writing and music, and we're yapping, and I have a new PNGTuber model if you haven't seen it. I'm about to show you real quick. Check it out. Meow. Cool shoes, nice dress, polite sitting, my birthday crown. It is my birthday, the 21st. Happy birthday, me and everyone that has a February birthday. Thank you for shouting out, Cat. How are you, Cat? How are you? I missed you. I saw you yesterday. You know, it was really cool. My favorite part about playing Pico Park with Cat is that sometimes I got to ride on her little jet, and we were such a good team, and pink and purple looked great together, and we were hugging each other during Pico Park, and everyone else was goofing off. But Kat and I was getting my mom a cat hug. Alright. My friend wants... What? To let me use their language learning account, but it's so difficult. I don't want their email, you know. I think you should do it anyway. Forbidden punctuation. Yeah, we were talking about the merged question mark and exclamation point, if you've ever seen it. Christian, I use it. Christian Riddler. Maybe. Hey, girly. Good. How are you? Oh, everyone got sent to jail immediately. ERB ads. Pink and purple besties. We were pink and purple besties. I like that there's fun words for symbols. Are there any other symbols that we don't have words for? The semicolon. Is the star is an asterisk. It's always just asterisk. Is Cat okay? Cat's always okay. Well, I think Cat's okay. I hope Cat's okay. We have / backslash, asterisk, equal, symbol, plus, minus. What are the squiggle brackets called? That's what I need to know. I don't think I've ever learned the name of the squiggle brackets. Is there a name for the squiggle bracket? I like the frog. Oh, have you seen the Cursive Raw? Cursive Raw is hilarious. Cursive Raw is probably one of my favorite memes ever. Oh, pink, purple, blue, white. Nice colors. Yeah! I agree. Thank you. Woggy. I was getting coffee so a little late. Oh, thank you. Incoming delayed chaos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm fairly consistent with my color palette. I need a green outfit. Secretly, my favorite color is green. And everyone's like, Juni, purple. Juni always purple. I'm testing out other colors in the color wheel, so when I pull out a green outfit, it won't be weird. Cursive Raw is such a 2025 meme that died immediately. What do you mean? What? First of all, 2024. Okay. Secondly, it was hilarious. So I have a streamer friend. Their name is Ra Mitri. Ra, okay, gets to use Cursive Raw because Ra's name is Ra. So it was hilarious. And I loved it because, you know, you don't really meet people named Ra that often. But if your name is Ra, you get to use Cursive Raw whenever you want to. So it would always be spontaneous. It'd be like, oh yeah, Cursive Raw. This is great. This is peak. Thank you so much for sharing. My sewing area is all pinks. My streaming area used to have a consistent color palette until I switched my keyboard. Everything was yellow, white, and light purple, and mint. And I had a Kirby desk mat to match. But I've been cleaning my Kirby desk mat. So it's not on my desk right now. It's just my natural wood desk. Natural wood. Oh, thank you, Roki, for the stream. 25! Guys. Oh, welcome back, readers. Hi, readers. It's me again, Juni. Did you miss me? I missed you. You guys were away for so long. How were the ads? That was just brain rot. I hated it. Just nonsense. It's supposed to be funny somehow. Nah, you don't get it. Cursive Raw was hilarious. Cursive Raw was a good meme. For those who knew anyone named Ra and they got to use the Cursive Raw meme all the time, it was awesome. I'm back! I missed you! I totally didn't see you yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. I still missed you anyway. That felt like a long ad break. Okay. Let me share a streamer's secret with you. So, there is a magical way to get rid of pre-rolls. If you have not noticed, whenever you come into my channel, there are no pre-roll ads. So if you refresh the page, there's not going to be an ad that pops up in your face. However, every hour, there are 3-minute ads. That's the only way to get rid of pre-rolls. I could make them longer, less frequently, like 6-minute ads every 2 hours, but 6 minutes of ads seems like a nightmare. So the sweet spot is 3 minutes of ads every hour, and I have a little widget thingy in my chat, right? So there will be an automated message that says, hey, in 5 minutes an ad's gonna play, and then it goes, hey, an ad has started, and then it tells you that the ad is finished. So I know when you guys are out and I don't say anything crazy important and do anything, and you no longer have pre-rolls. Ka-chow! Oh no, 3 was fine. Just others were commenting about being back from ads sooner than me. Yeah, I think if they were here, like outside of the raid, maybe. Sometimes the ads start a little bit later for other people. That's happened to me before, where I'm like, haha, I don't get any ads, and then I get thrown into jail, and by the time everyone else is done with ads, I'm still in them. I don't know why that happens. Ooh, I cozy here, I lay down forever. I would like to have floor time with you all. Floor time seems nice. Oh! That new VTuber meta? Okay, if you're on X, a lot of people have been doing basically this. I'm gonna see if I can do it. My model's a little bit too big. People have been like going like this and rotating their model and making it really big, right? So like you can see me really close, and it's like I'm looking at you like this. So like the illusion is supposed to be that like you're like under me and I'm looking down at you. But I saw one where there was like a flower field and they were laying down in the flower field, and I want to do that. I want to like have floor time stream. So I'm trying to find the proper assets so that way I can lay down, like my model can lay down, and we can have a stream where we have floor time in a garden or something, you know? That seems like my ideal stream. Floor time with Juni sounds amazing. It is! I have a fluffy rug. I used to have a big fluffy rug in university. We didn't have carpet in our rooms. We had tile. So I got this big rug from Target, and I didn't let anyone step on it with shoes. No shoes allowed on the fluffy rug, because when I got home from my college classes, I would lay down on my rug and like listen to a podcast or something. Like I used to listen to the Magnus Archives on my floor, on my rug, or just lay there, you know. It was out of the way enough that people could walk around me, you know, like my roommate could walk around me and I wouldn't be in the way, but it was perfect for just curling up a little bit and just laying on the floor. Sometimes I did my homework on rug, you know, but I'd have floor time like every day. And then my roommates started coming over and we would all sit on the rug and like run our fingers through the rug and lay on the rug. Yeah. No, not a flower field. A fluffy moth web. Moth web? Okay. Moths don't make webs. They make silk cocoons. Some of them do. Not all of them. Silk moth, silkworms, they do. But, not every moth does that. It would be, it would be weird. Be uncomfy, I think. Oh, dang it. Yeah, no, I don't have the capability to make those, unfortunately. In any case, I hope you get at least a bit of change from ad revenue. Sometimes. I actually don't know. I actually never really check. I can tell you guys. I can check right now. Let's see. Listen, this is streamer behind the scenes. I'll let you guys know that. Sure, why not? Let's see. Let's see how ad revenue goes. Is there a way just to see the ad ones? Yeah, I just gotta get rid of all the other ones, and I can tell you this month how much I've gotten just from ads alone. Getting rid of all of these other ones. Okay. The most I've made in a day in the past 30 days from ads is $3.18 from one day. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe like 15. With the combined change and stuff, maybe like $15 from ads every month. I think. Roughly speaking. You know, I'm doing like a little bit of math here. Just the smallest amount of math here. Yeah. About that much. I'm okay with saying that. That's fine. Nods in agreement. A comfy nest of moth-eaten wool sweat. No! Okay. Fun bug fact for you. And this is something that everyone gets on my case for. They tease me. They're like, Juni eats sweaters. Juni eats wool. Juni, she eats fibers. Most moths don't have mouths. Most moths don't have digestive systems. So when you have holes in your sweater, it's because the larvae are eating the fibers. It's the larvae, it's the babies. It's not the full-grown moths that are gnawing on stuff. Most of them don't eat, and when they do eat, it's not wool or fibers. But for larvae, it's okay. They eat them. So if you find holes in your sweater, it's because the moth has had babies, not because the moth itself is chomping on your clothes. So people are still like, Juni eats sweaters. Me? A grown moth? Never. Never that. Moth math. Moth. True. That's the only math I can do. Girl math and moth. That sounds cursed. I don't know if I do cursed math, but it could be considered that if... I don't know. Depends on your persuasion. Yes. We can call it that. We can call it moth for now. We'll have to ask Karma. Karma's our numbers guy. He's like a... I don't know if he's a mathematician, but he feels like he's a mathematician, you know? Moth facts with Juni. I'm always learning something new every day. It's good to learn something new. It's good to learn something new. I'm getting mugged by moth facts. Yeah, also, moths out-ratio butterflies 8-to-1, so they're the true nighttime pollinators and they do more work. And people are like, oh man, I never see moths. They probably are just like hanging out at night and going, ooh, lamp. Ooh, I love lamps so much. The reason that moths freak out about lamps is because the moon and like that source of light is kind of how they navigate the world whenever the moon is brighter. So they know at all points in time that the moon is up, and so they're able to directionally reorient themselves because the moon is up. And so they're able to fly higher because they never hit the moon, considering how small they are and how far away the moon is. So when you give them an artificial light source and they keep trying to fly up, typically it's because they think there's more sky above them and they're not able to hit the moon. So they get really disoriented because they're like, oh, well, if I see a light, that means I can go up and then I can go away. But, unfortunately, that's not how it works, so you're just confusing them. So they're not like obsessed with lamp and they're like, ooh, light source, I love lamp. They're like, what is going on? My controller's not working. Basically. Example, 92 is half of... No, that's not true. Honestly, moths are so adorable. Every time I'm seeing them, they're just little friends. Sometimes big friend, very fuzzy. So if I put a light bulb in chat, so I am painted as a moth. I don't think I have moth tendencies. I do like the way lamps look. Like, I like going into the light aisle of Home Depot and stuff and looking at the lamps and stuff. But that's because they're pretty, you know. I am someone who has a preference actually for lamps and light bulbs. So I only have the antique looking warm light bulbs in my room and in my bathroom. I don't like blue lamps at all. Blue lamps are the worst and they suck and they're ugly. And they create a terrible clinical vibe. You will never see me using a cold, cool light ever in my life. The LED ones, soulless. Hate them. It is true. Google it. Also, is there an escape joke? Oh, I see. Sorry. No, you're fine. No, it's funny. I do prefer different light bulbs, and I also know about a lot of lamps because when designing my character, I looked into lamps a lot because my original dress is a lamp, in fact. Yeah, I didn't realize I knew so much about lamps until my redesign was happening. by Jelly Moon, if you haven't seen it, by the way, let me move myself over so you can look again. And see that my dress is a Tiffany lamp. This is the skirt. The skirt is a Tiffany lamp. Those stained glass lamps that have patterns are called Tiffany lamps. So if you've ever wanted to look for a Tiffany lamp, that's what they're called. Worm lights have such low visibility though. Then do something about your eyes. I don't know what to tell you. Is worth it for the vibes. Have more than one light source. That's what I have. I have 2 lamps in my room. And it's good for vibes. Okay. I like it. It's worth it. Wow. Say my eyes suck. Mine do. And we still got the vibes up. Judy, do you have any moth lamps? No. I don't have any moth lamps. I mean, if I'm a moth and I own lamps, then yes. But lamps in the shape of moths or anything like that? No, not really. Do I have anything moth that alludes to lamps? No, but I do have a Mothman patch that says Live, Laugh, Lurk on it that I got from Hot Topic. So maybe that counts. And I have a moth plushie and a moth keychain. And those are the only 3 moth things I own, I think. Other than my VTuber model, which is not tangible. Yet! Acrylic standee eventually? I don't know, I kind of want a posed one, so... But just trust, I am looking at a certain website to make acrylic standees. And the background's gonna have stained glass on it. So that's gonna be really sick. I would like to have a stained glass, something cool looking. I've been big into interior design, and one day I was learning about the different types of light and their effects. It made so much sense why I prefer warmer lights. The type of light you have changes how the entire room feels. Exactly. I have a lot of natural wood, and I have a lot of natural lighting in my room. So having, like at nighttime, having a light source that looks clinical is like... It's like rubbing a cat in the wrong direction, because all of the colors I have are like warm, pastel, lighter colors, and then I have a lot of natural light. So once the sun goes down, it's really important the color of light that I use. And so I use a warmer light, so it still keeps that cozy, warm atmosphere, you know? And I like my bathroom to have warmer lights too, because I feel like having cooler lights makes my skin look bad. I don't really want to like feel soulless when I'm in my bathroom and I take a nice warm shower and I'm, you know, having a nice spa time, and then I look at myself in the mirror and I go, wow, I look soulless today. That's lame. So I keep my warm lights all throughout. Slay. I don't have a bathroom window, so when it's like daytime and I'm like washing my face and stuff, I'd like it to feel like daytime in there. Oof, felt that. When I first moved into our place, I had one of those cool tone lights and I hated it. Yeah. It's not great for migraines either, because they have higher luminosity, the cooler lights, and my family is pretty prone to migraines, and so we just don't do... Well, Moth Mom has some of the LED lights in her bathroom and stuff, but like for me, never. I like feeling warm and cutesy, okay? You would not catch me using any LED ugly light bulbs. But, you know, I understand like in hospitals you probably need to have blue, you know, and stuff like that. But I don't like it. It feels weird and icky and corporate. It feels like I'm at work. It feels like work when I am home and the lights are like blue. I don't like it. So I have all my light bulbs being warm. And so I only use those little like antique looking ones. They're really cute, even like in the box, like the glass looks amber. It's beautiful. It's great. I don't have it super bright because the lamp I have is above my computer. So I really only use the lamp so my camera can see me for face tracking, but not so I can like see real good. And again, I have a lot of natural lighting, so light sources aren't really that big of a deal, and by the time the sun is down, I really don't gotta be looking at stuff anyway. I also have a Kindle, so my Kindle lights itself up when I want to read. Easy peasy, guys. This is the way. Light fixtures are important. Maybe the moth lamp stereotype is true. I do like the band, like the band Lamp. I really like Lamp. Lamp is great. So it makes me feel silly whenever I go, oh man, I love Lamp whenever I hear it. I'm a moth. So I feel really silly that I'm like face planting into the stereotype of moths liking lamps. But I don't mind it. It's a good band. I don't care. I will say it forever, forever, forever. Oh! By the way, I didn't realize until just now, we are at, well, not technically, but okay, so what Twitch does, in terms of follower count, is once you hit, like 50, it'll round up, when it comes to hitting 1K. So if you're at 1K and you're at, like 1,050, it will round up, and it'll say that you're at 1.1K. Currently, on stream right now, it says we're at 1.9K. We're technically not yet at like 1.9, but thank you guys anyway. It says 1.9, and that feels really, really cool. I didn't think I'd ever get that high. We're getting up there in the numbers. If you're 1K. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, it doesn't round up. It goes by individual numbers. If you're anywhere between 0 and 999, it'll give you the individual number. And then it'll start rounding up. And I didn't know it rounded up, so it kind of freaked me out that I hit 1K, and then a few days later it was at 1.1. I was like, what? But no, that's what? And so I had to go onto Twitch Tracker and like see the actual number, because Twitch doesn't tell you the actual number unless you check like your stream like dashboard thing. Secret streamer information. But real congrats, thank you. I like LED bulbs for crisp white blue light, and they're good for taking pictures that aren't yellowy. That's true. I kind of like the vibe of like old film though, that are kind of yellowy, like having one of those cameras, the disposable cameras from the 2000s, early 2000s. Love that. I love the vibe of that. I like that it's a little bit more yellow. I like that sometimes when you take pictures of people, their eyes look weird. Like, I like that vibe. It feels very like childhood nostalgia. Like, I feel like everything was a lot more saturated when I was younger. Maybe it's like my eyes, maybe it was like my memories being brighter or something, but I like having something that's a little bit more saturated instead of like balancing, I guess. You know what I mean? So yellow's good. I like yellow. I will stick to that. That's like the Gen Z thing. Okay. Something fun I realized. Okay. So when someone reaches college age and finally has their own space to decorate, the way you decorate is very telling. And it's something that a lot of young adults do. Buying flags as wall decorations, using tapestries as wall decorations, and now, in modern day, using those LED light strips and using that as wall decorations or light decorations. Okay? I don't like the LED gamer light strips in rooms. Personally, I was more of a string light, Christmas light girly, okay? So you can only imagine what my dorm looked like. Big Sailor Moon tapestry, string lights, matching Sailor Moon duvet, cute stuffed animals. You know, that was my dorm room, okay? But, you know, seeing some guys, and you can buy whatever flag you want, honestly. I remember walking home from, like to my dorm, and you can see, usually people have their windows open, they don't close their blinds, or they don't have curtains, because curtains are a hassle to put up in a dorm. Worth it, but I understand if you're a guy and you don't want to do it. I look up, and I see two weird things. One, someone has a cardboard cutout of Hatsune Miku facing their window. So you just look, and you see Hatsune Miku in the, like, 3/4 pose. You know, the one in her original box art. Okay, peek. Second thing I saw, an American flag, but in front of the American flag, like edited on to the American flag, was Nicki Minaj saluting. So it was a Nicki Minaj American flag. I've never seen such a thing. And then I went on Etsy and I realized there was a American flag with Kaito photoshopped on top of it. Did I get it? No. But did I have a good laugh at it? Absolutely I did. Incredible stuff you can make. So a lot of guys just had a lot of custom flags of like ridiculous things, or like Fridays or Saturdays are for the boys, you know. Some people had political flags, which is way lame. Like, you're not like a 40-year-old man. You're a college student. Live a little. Get an American Nicki Minaj flag. Or a flag with Lightning McQueen on it. I've seen that. And I think a lot of guys decorate with a wall tapestry and they go, yeah, that's good. And a calendar with a muscle car on it. Which is real. What about posters as wall decorations? Yes, that too. I had a Hatsune Miku poster. And I had little pictures of Hatsune Miku. I think I used a picture of Kagemine Len and I had it pinned on my desk. Because I had one of those cork boards like as the back of my desk. So I would pin some stuff on there. Ew, ka-chow. What do you mean, ew? Yes, the little string lights. I have a tiny one that I just haven't put up yet. Yeah. But then when you get older, just a little bit older, you start really deciding on what your aesthetic is, because, you know, college students don't really have that much money, but once they get older, they realize, oh, I do have a little bit more money to spend on decorations, and I can't just, like, have an empty room and one folding chair and a Saturdays are for the boys banner or a beer company banner or flag in my room. I gotta, like, step it up. Usually the guys keep it pretty consistent. Like, oh my goodness, something I really like. It's like a rite of passage. Men having comforters, like their first comforter ever. And it's almost always the same thing. It's like blue and gray stripes. Like it's always a striped pattern as their duvet. Okay, it's always stripes. And they usually get like gray sheets. If they put sheets on their bed, you know, God willing, they put sheets on their bed. But when they do, it's gray or it's black. And they probably don't wash them enough. But it's always like the gray, or it's like red and gray stripes. That's like it. That's like the only pattern that exists. I'm like, please use more colors. But you like realize like some of the girls that are like more like, I guess like chill and kind of cool and alternative. You realize that sometimes they lean more toward the Southern living aesthetic when they get older, which I think is the funniest thing ever. Like, I'm, like, thinking back to, like, my family's, like, first kitchens and stuff like that. Like, something that was really funny as a development is my aunt, she really got into, like, an Italian-themed, like, kitchen where she had this little butler guy that had, like, the menu on it. Like, in her kitchen was, like, Italian colors, and it was, like, let's eat on the wall, and, like, little utensils and stuff. Yeah. I didn't end up being that kind of person, but like in terms of my room aesthetic, I still look like a teenage girl. I just recently bought a new mattress and I had to get a new bed frame because the mattress is smaller. It's a kid bed frame. The headboard's a cloud and it's got LED strips under the bed on a timer. So it looks like my bed is floating because the frame has all of the like little stand pieces on the inside. So it looks like the bed is like floating. So I got cloud bed, and then my sheets are grandma sheets. And then I've got like either a blue duvet or a Sailor Moon duvet or a yellow. So I only use like natural woods when I decorate, like pale, unstained, unfinished woods. So naturally, in terms of lighting, I have to do warm colors because it feels like I haven't grown up. I still have a wall sticker on my wall, which is both lights, the like 6 of them. And I have a lot of like just natural colors, and like I have fake sunflowers and little desk organizers that are like pastel and they have raindrop patterns, and I have plushies on my bed, and I switch out my rug seasonally. I had a pumpkin rug, and I usually have this big rainbow rug because I have a cloud bed, so it makes sense that rainbows coming out of the cloud. This is what I've evolved into, which is not much. I haven't like aesthetically grown up yet, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think I could see a future where I aesthetically grow up from this. This is my peak. This is my mountaintop and my summit, and this is the hill to which I will die. We're guys. We don't have a wife, girlfriend. We live very minimalistic lives. Yeah, but pick another color. Like, I understand gray is a staple, but like anything else, literally anything else. They want to get fully for my Buzz Lightyear duvet cover. Buzz Lightyear is great. Like, even a Minecraft duvet at that point would be better. The room sounds cute, though. It is! Very happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. But at the same time, I have a lot of lace. Like I'll use like a lace doily on my nightstand. I have like little lace thingies on like my surfaces. And I showed it to my brother, like my college dorm. I had like a wall where I put all of my like religious art. I have a lot of religious art in pastel frames or like gold frames that match the room. I have this giant like pastel painting of Jesus, Mary, and Joseph that's like blue and pink and cute, right? But it's completely covered in holy art everywhere. So it's very like kind of a kiddie room, except like a giant painting of Mary and then a huge crucifix on my wall. So it's like 12-year-old girl and grandma at the same time, because my sheets are always like some hideous floral my mom hates, you know? But at the same time, I have cute colors and I have stars on my curtains, and then I have like a wall full of religious art and a giant rosary. Like, do you have a prayer corner? I do. I have like a few. It's like I have like a dresser thing, and I have a bunch of holy art and stuff on it. I uploaded it to the Discord at some point, but it was probably in the old Christianity tab. I can see if I can pull a picture from Twitter, because I uploaded a picture of it because I think Celestian was rating prayer corners, but I think in the end she ended up not doing the ones that were submitted on Twitter. But I should have it still on Twitter so I can pull it up. Oh, here we are. That wasn't much of a scroll at all. Okay, yeah, I have 2 little prayer corners. So one's on top of the other one. I can show you. I have a little prayer desk. I have a dresser, and then I have one of the cubes in my dresser. Have you seen those storage cube things, those 3x3s, where you get those foldable little storage baskets? I took out one of the storage cubes, and then I put it made it into a prayer corner. It's updated now because it has more stuff in it now, but I can show you. PC1. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So this one's on the top. Oh, it's huge. Sorry. Can I move out of the way? Yes. Okay, so this is one of them. This is a giant statue I have of the Holy Family. There's my Big Mary. And then to the right of that, well, if you look to the left right there, there's beads on the wall. That's a giant wall rosary. I've never had one, and my family's not Catholic. It's just me, so I just wanted to have one. So I have a giant one. Oh dang, I moved my background by a little bit. Can I move it back? Let me see. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I have a taper candle holder. You can't see the candle holder itself, but it is quite cutesy. It's like a pink glass one, and then I got some hyacinths and some lilies because I thought they were pretty. This was on St. Joseph's feast day, and he's my patron saint, so that's why it's all pretty and beautiful. And then I have little thumbtacks in this little Marian frame, Our Lady of Perpetual Help, I think, or Our Lady of Grace. And then I have a little St. Joseph, and then a little crucifix, and then Jesus. And on top of that is Our Lady Star of the Sea. You can't see it though. And then I have, this is on the top of my like 3x3 storage thing. And then on one of the squares I have this. So my St. Joseph statue. I have an Our Lady of Lourdes statue in there now. On the right, on the wall, that little oval, is a Blessed Solanus Casey 3rd class relic that I have. I think it might be 2nd class. Maybe it is. And then I have Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, because I really, really like that picture. I have the Holy Face stuck to my wall with a star sticker, because I couldn't find my thumbtacks, and a star sticker would work. And then I have St. Therese, and in there I also have a few prayer pamphlets and stuff. So this is more at like kneeling height. I have a little stool that I sit on. That puts me at eye level with this. So that's kind of what I'm rocking with. But on the side of one of my dressers, like right beside my bed, I have Our Lady of Guadalupe stuck on there. And then above my bed, I have the Jesus, Mary, Joseph pastel one. And then I have a crucifix on that third wall. So I'm just like, I wake up facing this prayer wall, and then around me is more stuff. Is that Saint Therese? Yes, it is. It is. She's my little friend. Yeah, but that's basically my prayer corners for the most part. I moved my little, look, can you see how I moved my room somehow? Can I move it back? It's self-centered. It's self-centered now. No, let me move it. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No, that's me. I accidentally clicked it. Now I gotta find where it is so I can move it. Where is it? Window, right? Well, it should be locked, so I don't know how it moved. How did I move that? There's so many like assets that you can't see that are clear, so I'm just like moving them around and you just can't see them. There's so many. Why do I have so many things hidden away? Oh, look, it's my silhouette! I haven't seen that in forever. That's me. Move my silhouette light so I can recenter this. There it is. Okay, cool. Okay, you come back. Okay, you come back. I don't know what I labeled it. I really need to start labeling my stuff in VTube Studio. But I label everything something stupid. So, yeah. That's my prayer corner. Oh, I off-centered it again. That's okay. I'll fix it in post. But yeah, I think it's pretty cutesy and wholesome. I think everyone should have a prayer corner. I think everyone should have holy art in their home. I personally really enjoy it. A lot of the stuff I have, I got from like places like TJ Maxx, Burlington, or Ross. A lot of the time, Ross and Burlington have religious art that are like really big, nice pieces that are less than like $20. So I got most of mine from there. I don't know how they always have religious art, but they always do have religious art. So that's where I get mine. Yeah. I might have to take a little picture of my prayer desk and my rosaries. Post them in the Discord. I would love to see them. I would absolutely love to see them. We do have some holy art in our house, but I have no prayer corner. I think, consider that. I get a lot of holy cards, like, for free by getting them from church, or just by having them over the years that I've gotten them from places, or people have given them to me. And you can use those as decorations, too. You know, if you have a duplicate of one, that's even better, because you can use the front side, and then you can flip it over and stick them beside each other so you can have both prayers. I think I have more prayer stuff. Yeah. I have my Catholic calendar on one wall, and then on a completely separate wall, I have my holy water font and a rosary holder that has, oh my goodness, Saint Bernadette on it? A whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. I couldn't suggest it more, honestly. Even if you're not Catholic, I think it's still good to have holy art, because it's not bad to look at pictures of Jesus. It could be spiritually helpful for you. If you feel distressed, you know, you can like look and see something that looks like Jesus and go, oh, well, the Lord's always with me, you know? Even if, you know, you're not like, again, I don't worship these religious statues and stuff I have. It's just so I can remember, oh yeah, you know, like I might be going through a period of suffering, but I see this little painting of Jesus in the garden, talking to his father and crying and being so stressed out of his mind, and I realized, oh, Jesus went through it too, and he got through it, and he wins at the end of the day. So I know that I have a savior to cry with because he's been through it too, you know? And it's just like a latent visual reminder. You don't really have to like see something else or like look at it or like see it on Instagram or something. It's in your house. You wake up and it's there. I wake up and I see a giant picture of Mary and I go, that's a great role model. I should probably be more like her, you know? And then I roll over in my bed and there's another thing of Mary. And then I make my bed, I look up, there's another one. Like everywhere. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, more religious art. More religious art for every pony involved. I think it's just so cute. Huge suggestion, you know? Very helpful spiritually. 11 out of 10. Okay, I'm gonna wrap stream because I want to work more on the VAngeli website and some other side projects that you won't see happen until June. I can't tell you what it is yet, but it's happening in June. So, hi, hello. Okay, let's see who we will go and visit today. Who are we visiting today, gang? Let's see who's live. Where are my friends who are live? My friends! Here are my friends! Listen to my friends! Is that a Blossom emote or is this a Maria Grace emote? It's a Blossom! Okay. They're aesthetically similar these days. So, okay, let me look. Oh! Grace is streaming. Perfect. We love Grace. Uncle Shaw, welcome. Grace is streaming and we love Grace. It is a cat fan raid train. Cat has raided me. I am a cat fan. And now we are going to raid Grace, who is a friend of Cat. If you guys are coming in from Cat's community, you already know Grace. Daughter of Zion. Thinking me, what are you doing over here? Kawaii! Oh, thank you. Arigato. Okay. I don't think that she's on YouTube. Gruffy, you will never be my favorite YouTube chatter. Never! Okay, we're gonna set up the raid. Boom! Okay. I copy and paste so that I don't get the username wrong because that happens too many times and I'm embarrassed, okay? Here's the separate message. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I think I'm playing Heartopia with Mira tomorrow. Mira has never played Heartopia. I love Heartopia. I've been playing it every single day, and I will continue to play it every day because I enjoy it, and it's how I relax at the end of the day after doing a lot of work. So, definitely gonna have a great time playing with Mira. There's also a winter update, and so hopefully I can play more Heartopia, and we can enjoy the winter update. And then Thursday, I'll be playing both Chance of Sonar and Death's Door because we gotta lock in and catch up on our games. So that one's gonna be a long haul stream, but I'm excited. Then Friday, I think I'm playing Heartopia. I might be playing Heartopia on Friday by myself. And then Game of Favorites happens that day. Yeah! So you check out the video I sent you in Discord. Not live. I'll watch it soon. Trust. But I will see you guys very soon. Please read your Bible. If you don't do that, give it a try today. Please eat something good, drink water. Coffee is not water. And I'll see you tomorrow, which is so soon. Goodbye!